Welcome to everybody. It's Friday night, and of course, it's the Friday night show with myself and Valerie in the house. Now, some of you are probably in the pubs, some of you are at an opening. I was supposed to go to an opening, but I booked tonight's show. And I had no choice because I've got three wonderful guests tonight. And I wanted everyone to see them because I love them. Three wonderful guests. So I forego going to a film premiere to interview them. And would you believe it? The one I'm interviewing is at the premiere. So I'm just waiting for him to come and join me. I've just gone live. We have got the wonderful, wonderful MC Bushkin coming up very, very shortly. We've also got Dr. Mina in a drama. Hey, coming to join me. And then I've got Crystal. Oh my God. R&B sensation, Crystal. I just want to run away from here. Yeah, she sings a lot better than I do. A lot better than I do. I've got him in the green room. So while we are waiting, we've got Bushkin. Bushkin is up first. Oh, let me take a deep breath and breathe. Everybody who knows, everybody should know who MC Bushkin is. He has started out with Heartless Crew. And so I tell you what I'm going to do. Let me play a little bits while I can see him fiddling around because he's at a film premiere. He is at a film premiere. And I've dragged him out of his, premiere to come here. So without further ado, I'm going to play something of the old Bushkin so that everyone can say, yeah, I remember him. I remember Bushkin. Watch this space. Mr. Heartless Crew himself. Check this out. Let's see if I can find him. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful, beautiful Heartless Crew theme. Here we go. Whoop. Who remembers this? Ready? Heartless. We are the guys, y'all. Heartless. Hey! We are the vibes, y'all. Hey! We are the vibes. Hey! Heartless. Hey! We are the vibes, y'all. Hey! Heartless. Really vibe. We are the vibes, y'all. Bushkin. We are the vibes, y'all. Bushkin. Wait. I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Woohoo! Oh my God, I have pulled you out of your here you go, baby. Can you see me? Oh, you are static. You might have to log back in. You might have to log back in. Can you hear me? Cannot hear you. Oh no. Log back in, and then I'll play one more of your other tunes because he's walking it. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Let's see if we can get you back. Can't believe I've dragged him out of a film premiere. Can you believe that? Right, he's logging back in. Right, so we've got Bushkin, so he's definitely there. I'm so rude. I don't know how I managed to drag him out of a film premiere. So you can imagine he's got to keep quiet. But anyway, do you remember the wonderful, wonderful Bushkin? Okay, I'm going to show you next up. Let me play you another one because I love this tune that he did. This is one that I think it's hilarious. Let me play this while he finds his way back to me. Come on, let's find this tune. Now, Heartless Crew, as you know, is made up of Mighty Mo, Fonty, and obviously the wonderful Bushkin. Now, I would say to you, I don't want to give too much away because I want him to tell us the full story, because this is part one of what part two is coming, because he's now gone in to do. But here we go. Let me play. About to get dread what's wrong, because the industry still want to starve. We divide and conquer, cut, we and carve. They know that we're too strong together, so they don't want to see this never. We don't raise with the sun out. I make a pagan boy get fun out. Make a pretty girl turn out. Hey! Make us think five with the real and the most. Young Spray said it. I'm in a tip on the top that not edit at the start. Oh, but you heard it from the start. My foundation, look down those people, shut down the nation. As an MC, that was my occupation. As an artist, I'm looking up shows, singing that good we love from these hoes. These hoes ain't no. Why these are only yo, he shows me lonely, treat me like Bodie. Rap me, keep me warm like a rosy. Down on my chest, I'm playing on my goatee. It's about to get sticky, posting crime daily. I'm about to commit a crime, obeying. Virgin Purple was the case they gave me. I'm not eminent, but I'm stiff and shady. I'm not a trapper if I was, you couldn't get my lady. Get in my car, let me drive you crazy. I'm not a gunman, but gunman don't face me. And I can do this for days, G. No, guys, I'm a war face. Man, let's see that cocky tuggy. What's what, I'm straight Harvey. Man, take out that combination for now. Yeah, ready for this. My gosh. My gosh. Boom. Oh my days. Let's take him off. Let's take him off. Too much. Right. As you know, he has worked with from Big Nasty to Harvey. He's done a few tracks in okay, let me go with the story while I'm waiting for Jerk, because I can see him still trying to fight with the sound. So, as we know, Bushkin started out with Heartless Crew. His family is from a Jamaican culture background. So when you listen to his tone of voice, it has that connotation of the old dancehall reggae vibe. With that, he's coming together with Mighty Mo, who's from Mediterranean background, and with DJ Fonty, who's not just a DJ, he's also an MC. But because he knew how to spin the turntable, that's how Heartless Crew was formed. Now, with that said, they played on various radio stations, pirate radio stations. And at the time of them coming up, you had the likes of Pay As You Go, by Cartel, who else was there? So Solid. Boy, I could reel them off, just literally by one. But for me, and I think a lot of people would agree, Heartless Crew was like the first, you had a thing called boy band. Heartless Crew was it. They were it. They were the underground hit. Now, I know, fair enough, that I was in a band, which was the Click at the time. But for me, in terms of where I think it stemmed from the garage to the drill to the grime, he is the godfather. Now, everyone talks about Wiley, or they may talk about Maxfield D, etc. I don't think so. I truly believe that if Wiley is the godfather, then him are the grandfather. You understand? He is the daddy, MC Bushkin, along with Mighty Mo and Heartless Crew. Um, I'm giving his story while he's there looking, waving at me because of sound, right? Which I get it because I know that he's in a place where he's trying his best because he's at some film premiere. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to play another track of his because he left Heartless Crew, as some people would know, and to embark on a solo career for himself. And with that solo career, he got signed to a label, and he would tell you himself, even though he thought, yeah, this is it, I'm going to branch out. I've got this, this is me, this is Bushkin. But he found that his creative spirit was taken away from him by signing with a big record label who didn't see the journey and who he was as a person. They wanted to stifle who he was as an artist. With that, the coming back together, yes, there was a lot of things that was said why they split up Heartless Crew, but in fact, they were always friends and they always stayed friends, regardless of outside influences. As you well know, people like to talk, they like to chat rubbish, but they still maintained the friendship, maintained who they were. And with that, Heartless Crew came back together. But I'm going to chuck you another track, which this one actually cracked me up, to be fair. So I'm going to let me just take this one off the board. There's another tune that this is him when they got back together, spitting in the booth with Heartless Crew. And I just think this is truly amazing. Check this out. In the booth, here we come. Boom.
What's the mixer blender? What's the mixer blender? What do you want it? It's absolutely good, you know. Put it, 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 back over. Party, we want the icon. You got to spin it back and then let it go. Party, we want the reload. You got to spin it back and then let it. We got roots, we got kicks. But let me go to the sun for this. Yo, I gave them HOC, bring the vibes in the agency. Everybody want to talk rough, so shit is the band, what's the latency? No vacancy. This foundation, that's great, like an AKB. When I said we got fun from the night side, influential. Basically, I want the guy live free. From all these fuck, well, then you have to rate that's the rapidity. Every frequency, they give me architect, I can't represent the dog AC. When I'm on the mic, I'm firing, no one cuts, don't put out the APB. I'm gonna lose kind of when it comes to this music to show down in the vacancy. Hold on, do you really want me? Got it, like it's crazy. Whole 30 from the dirty, high right back to the best, make the boy them see. Hold on, make the country see, make the headline news. ITV, them the bad like me. Christmas dog, the sheddy, y'all like the beach out, face of a leaf. Like the beach out, face out, the line of my beach in face. We not beach fight. I'll be 40 in 3 years' time, but girl, let me get a drink of red wine. Me not see that one of it. That's not my mace. You don't get interested, I'm not one of those shit. Hold on, let me come back again, I'm like Dennis the Menace when I got this pen on you want your wifey. Think again, I've been back this way back when before Wiley had his first top 10. What is this that I love you? What's the right of it? This is the voice of faith. I used to go waving the after party. Now, and the girls would slay. And the girls, I saw them singing. And the party song. I'm like, come on, and the gal in my cream for the weekly. Put them in our match to the beating. And they come in the fall for the tweeting. Better not back up with DJ and tweeting. Alright, then. For who?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I'm back finally. I think we've got the problem sorted now. I've got a charger. I've got
Oh
my
my
headphones back in.
days.
Yeah, they've lent me a
Bushkin!
charger thanks to the guys that moved
Hello,
in the back. They
babe.
lent me a charger. Yes, Miss
Hello.
Valerie. Big up, big up, big
How
up,
you
big up,
doing,
big up.
darling?
I'm all right now. I mean, you know what? My battery died on my phone. And my friend lent me his Hawaii phone, which is just terrible. That's what I don't know what them phones are all about. But yeah, hey,
See,
I'm
that's what you
back.
get with Android. That's what you get with Android, babe. That's what
Yeah,
you
mate.
get.
It's T my phone all the way for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Looking
All right.
beautiful. I know that you're at a film premiere, and I know the the reception might be a bit crap, but as long as you can
Yes,
hear me, that is
I can
amazing.
hear you. I can hear your sweet voice loud and clear.
Bushkin, you're my baby. I've known you for a long while. Thank you for taking
Yes.
time out to come and be on this show. Um,
No, man, come on. That's the least, bro. You know.
you know what I mean? And you know you're coming back. You're coming back. You know
110,
this part too.
110%. When I'm sitting down, stable, stationary, you understand? I can have my headphones nice, comfy, and yeah, we can
Yeah,
proper reason.
yeah. I'll probably get you to come to mine, sit in my lovely location, and
Oh, okay. Yes, even that sounds better. The lockdown's easing up now. So even that, yes, yes, that sounds just right.
honestly, right now that I know you're at the film premiere, and I'm sure they started because my friends already told me they started. But look,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Okay.
just quick, I've quickly given a story about, where you've come from. I want you just touch on Bushkin, say hello to the audience. Just give a brief synopsis where you came from and what you do. You know what I mean? Just a small little snippet. Go.
Yes, people, big up. Good evening, blessings. Happy weekend, happy Friday. Yeah, man, I'm sure Valerie told you, but I mean, initially, Heartless Crew started as a sound system back in North London in the early 90s. I took some inspiration from my brother, and I also took some of his records, and we set up our own little sound, played in our local community centres, the youth clubs, went on to playing in a couple nightclubs, one being Chimes in Hackney.
Oh my God.
And
Chimes.
yeah, Chimes, the notorious Chimes, man. That's where we learned all our tricks
Yeah.
of the trade. Big up
Yeah.
Anthony Whiteley. And from Chimes, we went on to Mission FM radio, pirate radio station 90.6. That's where a lot of people know us. And I mean, it was there that the transition happened. Like I'm saying, we're initially, I shouldn't even say initially, we are still a sound system at heart. But when we joined Mission FM, because we had so much records, like they made us kind of split our show. So we done one R&B bashment mix-up show and one garage show. And just so happened at that particular time, garage was just taking off. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
people from that point knew us as a garage act, and garage kind of what got us, made us popular, so to speak.
Well, the
And then
thing
yeah, we
is,
went.
you
Yeah,
even when you say popular, because when you were growing up, you said you took your brother's records, but you didn't want to
yeah.
start out as like a DJ. You wanted to be, like the MC. You weren't actually spinning records, though, were you? You
No,
just
I was
like,
actually a DJ. I was actually a DJ first. Funny enough, it's weird. All three of us, both me, Mighty Mo, and Fonty, all started as DJs. In fact, probably maybe Fonty was a bit of both because Fonty was in my school at the time. Fonty was like the best MC in the school. But this is like before I was MCing and definitely before Mo. In a way, Fonty kind of taught both me and Mo as well. It definitely influenced us in our MCing.
yeah.
Um, yeah, and kind of,
No,
I
you
mean,
see, I didn't know that. I always thought it was the other way around. Do you know what I'm saying? Because knowing Fonty as well.
no.
So,
No, Fonty's the original. He's the original MC, man. He was clashing man at the back of the 43 bus in the days and all sorts. Fonty, yeah. So you know what? In school, Fonty was just like he's just very musical.
yeah.
So that I went to Fonty as the music man of the school, and another guy in my class, David, who was like a brain box. I went to both of them too and said like, let's start a sound system. And yeah, that was it. But
And
yeah,
that's how
Fonty.
that came about. But you wasn't called Heartless Crew then. Who was your influences when you were growing up? What was the sort of people that was around you influencing? This is the fastest I've ever spoken, by the way.
Yes, likewise. But yes, a speed date. I was taking inspiration from the Jamaican sound systems, so Stone Love, Metro Media, Silverhawk, Kilimanjaro, and then the artist was at Buja Banton, Tiger, Yellow Man, Papa San,
Yeah.
Cobra, Caperton, those type of people. Um,
You can hear
and
it in your
then
lyrics. You can hear it in your persona because you have this. I mean, you can flow on anything, to be fair, but you've never relinquished that influence within, no matter what music you sing on. Even, I mean, I'm going to come quickly up to where you are now, so you still have that taste, that influence. So you've been onto the Mission FM. You guys are now, renowned, and you've now come into the garage scene. Now that's when I met you. Do you understand?
yes, the
The early days,
early
the
garage,
early
yeah,
days.
early garage days. That's right. That's exactly right. The early garage days. Yeah, man. Well,
And I
that's
remember
like the whole. Go
that's where
on,
it
sorry,
started. Yeah.
yeah. That's where
So
where the kick
you guys
first.
came up and it was all three of you, and you're on the radio station. Now I had just done Tingles, and the
Big
click had
tune.
just about to bless. The click had just started doing their thing. and all of a sudden, Heartless Crew has come on the scene. I've already played the tune Heartless, which is your theme track, which, you know, it wasn't even released then. It was just your theme tune, right?
It's the anthem. Yeah, that's right. We were just playing it. We had it on like a dub plate. We was playing it for ages, like in the
Who else
clubs and
was
stuff
around
like
at
that.
the time? When you lot first come on the scene, who else was around at the time?
I've got to give a big shout out to MC Creed because like me and Fonty in particular were like jungle ravers, avid every weekend. And I remember one week, Fonty was tired. He went into that room 2. Remember, Garage was in room 2 of the jungle raves, and he went in there and he said he come back after. He goes, "He come in here, this brother man, he's got some robot voice, like he's sick." And he come and drove me out, and we see Creed, and we stayed in there for a little while. But then yeah, after, I mean, it wasn't like straight away, probably maybe a year, or I don't know how long afterwards, but that was actually MC Creed. So yeah, he was like the original person we saw doing the garage thing, MCing. Also Dominic Spreadlove was like big them times. We had an office next to him. Who else was PSG was big because we knew him also from the jungle. He was MCing on Jungle as well, so we knew PSG.
Yeah, yeah. But who gave you your
Yeah.
chance? But when, I mean, you know, and I know what it's like in that particular industry coming up. It was dog eat dog. Everybody was
Yes,
fighting for their corner, and
very
you
much
guys
so.
just came in and said, you know what, we're just going to do our thing. We're not even worried about nobody. To be fair, you lot came in and
Yeah,
literally, because you had like So Solid Crew. You had Oxide on
yeah,
the Trino. You had Pay As You Go. You had the Cartels. You had so many of them. Everyone wanted to
yeah.
sort of like clash
Slice.
with you guys and dust. But you lot dust
Yeah.
them out. Dust
You
them
know,
out.
a lot of them didn't realize we come from sound system culture. So clashing is part of sound system culture. That's what we was. We're a sound system. Like we had bare dub plates and all these type of things before we come into the garage scene, and then we got even more in the garage scene. So these guys, they kind of saw what we was doing, and like
Yeah.
the Soul Solids and the Page ago, they came after us. They saw what we was doing, and they kind of jumped on the bandwagon in the garage arena
Yeah.
because they only saw that part that we was doing. So they saw the one dimensional. But so when they're coming to clash us now in the garage team, they don't know, right, we're sound system. This is what we do. Like, you understand?
Yeah.
Like it's like we've never been a clashing sound, but we've always been able to clash. You understand? We're more of a girl sound, but the thing with these guys, they've always tried to, you know, sometimes they pick fights. They're bringing a
Yeah.
knife to gunfights in a way, and
I was there. I've been there. I saw it.
it's
I'm not gonna.
it never works out.
Yeah, I saw it. I've been there. At
Yeah,
I'm watching you guys, you know, having it out on the stage and the clash and stuff like that.
battling. Yeah.
I don't want to go deeper, but I'm gonna. You've worked with, even when, you know, Heartless Crew. So I'm gonna take you away from Heartless Crew because you've always stood out.
Am I
No disrespect
frozen?
to Fonty or their man there. You decided to want to branch out. And
Yes, yeah, that's
you know, you branched out, and you know, obviously, you know, Bush Bash, and you decided that, you know, you went to a record label. I mean, I know the story, what's happened with the record label in terms of how you wanted to experiment being an artist away from the
yeah.
guy. Just give a brief
Yeah.
synopsis of why and how, what was that experience like?
I mean, it was two things really. One, when we was all signed to this Heartless Crew, I just felt like the whole vibe was wrong. The way they dealt with us was just wrong. There was no love there. There was no feelings. We almost lost the love for music, like working with a major record label. And at that point, I always said that, you know what, if I get the chance, I'm going to set up my own independent record label, which is going to be for the people, and it's going to be about love and vibes. And then
Yeah.
also with the MCing, I love MCing and I love the whole garage scene and the raves and stuff like that. But I also want to give myself another challenge and a test as well. And the thing is with the MCing, which is it's great, but it's not necessarily recognized right around the world. And then
No.
also with MCing, it's like I can go and do a set tonight and spit some lyrics, and I'm not necessarily going to remember what I spitted or what order it was in or anything like that. As an artist, you've got set tunes. People can go back, they can listen to your tune, they can listen to your album, they can stream it. So it kind of gives it, just kind of etches it and gives it a bit more.
Something more fulfilling,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's right. It's a
Yeah.
bit, it's a level up almost. You understand? So yeah, so that's kind of the reason why I want to do that. And yeah, just have something. I mean, although the CDs and tape packs will always fly around, it's good to have a tune that people can attach to a certain feeling, and they can go back and listen to that tune in a certain mood, or if they want to change their mood. So yeah, man, that's kind of why I really wanted to jump in and put that.
And I like that
Yeah, be
because
an
even
artist.
when, but whilst you're doing that, you know, the scene is changing because it's gone to drill and it's going to grime, and you are still elevating, you're still, you know, innovating people, you're still aspiring, and because you're still doing you, you've never changed what your attitude is. You know, I'm going to just show a couple of pictures on the screen. People can see it when I'm talking to you, but these are some of the moods of, you know, Bushkin over the years. The styles, you are like a style icon, you know, different hairstyles. As I said, I'm speeding it to bring it up to date because we are going to do part 2. But
we're gonna definitely,
we're
man,
definitely going to
definitely.
have to do part 2 because your history is very, very long, and we didn't get to start bang on 8 o'clock. But I'm going to bring you up to it. So here you are, the label. You guys have come back together because you took that part space away from them. We won't go into why and whatever the ish about it. The fact is, you took your hiatus, came back together, but you still had Bush Bash Records and still experimenting. Do you know what I mean? So look, I'm going to chuck in something. This is a tune that I think is hilarious. I loved it. Because apart from working with Heartless Crew, you've sang with Alana V, you've done work with Big Nasty, you've done tracks with Harvey, you've done some tunes with the Kulak Crew, them down in Jamaica. There's a lot. I've got all the tunes. I've got them all here. So, but because I know I can't, you know, we've missed out so much, we're going to speed it.
No, we're
but,
gonna. Okay,
you know, I'm going to give a snippet, at least give everybody a snippet of just literally 2 seconds. You can see it as well. This tune cracked me up.
This one.
I'm laughing already. Sorry.
Oh yes. Yes. Okay.
What made
Christmas
you do
number
that
1.
tune?
Yes. My Christmas number 1. Big up Sticky on the beat as well, you know. Sticky, this is Sticky production, you know. Cheers.
Hey.
Yeah. One, two, all I need. Yeah.
No, I got
King size.
No, I have to stop. I have to say, I love that tune. When I first heard it, I thought, what the hell? Really?
Yeah.
But
Something
I'm going
different,
to
something a little
this is
different.
another tune that you do, and I'm going to bring you up to date. So you've worked with various different other people, but you have maintained. You hooked up with. Let me see if I can find this. I love this tune. I'm not going to bring Harvey in. There's a tune that you've done with Harvey. Let me see if I can find the other tune that I really, really like. Hopefully, I haven't got rid of it. Bear me a second. So this one, I love. I do like this tune. I'm going to bring it up for you. See, this is another collaboration that a lot of people don't even realize that you've done.
Oh yes, this is like a dance tune. Yeah, that's right. We done. Yeah, that's right.
Bushkin, don't mess with me.
Yeah, go on. You're digging deep. Go on, deep. The undercover little ones there. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm gonna start cutting my shapes, man. You're gonna make me start. Features. Yeah. Go on.
Oh, you know, I know we're skipping through. But I love that tune. You and Alana V. You know what I mean? That's a badass tune. But what people fail to realize is, man, I love that tune. I'm gonna have to drop all the tunes and I've got another 5, 6, 7. We'll come back to that. I'm gonna bring what you're doing today because Bushkin, you are not just an MC, you're an entrepreneur. And when I say an entrepreneur, it's you are, as I said, still innovating people out there. because these young guys are coming up. My question to you before I bring up the next stage of where you are, how do you find the scene now? And do you feel that you're having to change anything about yourself to keep up with what's going on?
No, I don't. I definitely don't need to change. My mum always taught me like you're the head and not the tail. She installed some like key values into me like from young. So yeah, I'm never trying to change. I'm just being myself. And again, by default, I'm the kind of naturally a trendsetter. I've always just done my own thing, you understand, and
Yeah,
stood out
yeah,
for doing it. So yeah, never gonna really try and change or follow suit with everyone else, you understand. So that's
yeah,
one thing. But the scene is good. I mean, you know, I'm a lover of life. So when people ask me about the scenes and stuff like that, I always try to give a positive spin on it, because I just enjoy life in general. The scenes are forever changing. There's obviously there's always things that I don't like in it, and I mean, some of them being that the music it's kind of lost its soul and its essence. But again, rather than kind of complain about it, this is why I'm trying to do the label, and I'm taking inspiration mainly from Berry Gordy and Motown, because that's what I'm trying to build, something like that in Motown where the music lasts and what well outlasts myself. Um, and again, with the artists, what I'm noticing out there, it's been for quite some time, artists are going with these major record labels and they're not getting developed, so they don't really know what it takes to be an artist. You understand? They're not really groomed and they're not really been seasoned, so to speak. So that's one thing that we're gonna like really home in on, artist development, because that's something that's almost been forgotten nowadays. So
absolutely,
artists are coming,
absolutely.
yeah, they're giving some money, they're giving a quick little spin, they're out there for like one or two tunes, or if they're lucky, an album, and then they're gone and it's on to the
And
next
they're
one. It's all
gone.
kind
Yeah,
of throwaway
yeah.
music. Yeah, so
And
that's the kind of, I mean, I'm not saying that I want to break that cycle, but we just want to, yeah, just do it differently than that.
yeah, which is, so for people who don't know, this is logo, and it's, you know, Bush Bash Records, and so for everyone out there, Bushkin is not just MC Bushkin. Bushkin has got his record label, and I'd say that's been running for about what, 4 years? Bush Bash, 4 5 years now,
Yeah,
about 4 5 years.
yeah, yeah, it has. I mean, yeah, yeah. I've had the idea for quite some time. It's been bubbling in the background. As you probably yourself, you know, anything like it takes ages to build. But now, we've been kind of getting, now we're kind of getting it together, and the music has really stepped up. So
It's
all the music you've heard
beautiful.
thus far is good. About we really the stuff now what we're making. We're hitting home now. We feel like yeah, we've kind of found a mark, and we've got like a certain strategy and technique of how we're doing things. And yeah, man,
Well,
it's
if
now
that's the case,
kind of coming into itself. So,
here you go. Listen to this.
okay. Oh, you know what? I'm only now just seeing the video that you was showing up at the top
Live.
of the page. Yeah, no. Oh, oh my gosh.
Love
Yes,
this
I'm in now. I can
tune.
see everything.
So I gotta keep it real. Let me know just how
Ah,
I feel.
ah.
You caught me in my feelings.
Caught up,
Never thought that I could feel this.
caught
Jeez.
up in my feelings. Caught up.
Yeah,
Hey,
I want to
Put
keep
me
it
off guard.
in my feelings. Could be cooking for ya. Scooping out the yard. Looking for ya. Maxed out my card.
Ah,
Shooting
for
for ya.
you.
No lie. Turn me
yeah.
in a moisty.
You turn me in a
Now
musty.
you like to hear your voice be. Doing that drink, don't look me like a wussy. I've been with before, but this is
I've been with
Mississippi.
before, but this is Mississippi.
Hey.
Jeez.
Woo!
Upside down, walking the sea.
Lens.
And I'm some real love feeling. Listen,
Um,
and yo, and I'll do anything for you.
I'm doing the thing for you.
Press
Quote
my
me. Quote
oh,
me.
Bushkin. I love that tune. I love that
Oh, respect.
tune. Love that
Yes,
tune.
man. No.
And that's not all that
Big
you've done.
up, big up.
I'm gonna drop another one, which is another one that I love, and it will bring me up to date to where we are. So that one's called "Caught Up in My Feelings." And what people don't realize is that you've hooked up with a wicked singer called Sweet Pea. And so on the next time when we
Yes,
come
man.
back for
Big
part
shout.
two, how did you meet Sweet Pea?
We're
And do you
gonna.
know what? I shouldn't even ask you that, but just tell me a little bit, and then we'll go back to it when you both come on the next time. But how did you meet Sweet Pea?
Okay. I met him through a mutual friend, but it's like the story is weird because like I've always I'm a bit of a visionary, and sometimes I will just imagine things and say, yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. And at the time I was in the studio, I was saying, I had an idea of a person I wanted, and one of the things that was on my checklist for this person was that they live close to the studio. The
Yeah.
studio's in West London, and I'm actually from
Take your
North
finger
London,
off
so
the
it's not even in my
camera.
area. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, there
That's
we
it.
go.
Yeah. That's
Sorry.
it.
Yeah, so one of my criteria was that I had a particular person in mind, but one of the criteria was that the person lived close to the studio. Um, and lo and behold, like long story short, a mutual friend went to one of these kind of industry events, and he met a producer and Sweet Pea. And he invited them up to the studio because he heard their music and said, "No, I'd like their music and stuff." And Sweet Pea came up to the studio. Um, he obviously didn't know that I had this in my head and stuff like that. We kind of just hit it off really and truly. And
Wow.
later down, I said to him, "You know what? I was actually looking for you. You didn't know, but I actually was looking for you in particular. Like I didn't know him. It was just like all a dream in my head. But that's how things work. So I just see things and dream it, and it
Yeah.
comes to fruition. So yeah,
He is
man.
such
But
a
the
cool
weird part
chap.
about it is that yeah, no, he's brilliant, man. Sweet Pea, singing his praises all
And
day. The funny thing about it is, he was also kind of had a similar feeling in his vibe, and when he met me as well. But when he comes in, I'll let him tell his side of the story as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. Because here's another one that you two have both done. And here we go.
Yes, this is one of my favorites. Funny enough, this is
Oh,
actually one of my
really?
favorites. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. So, jeez,
Oh, no, where you gone? Oh,
I'm there and still there. Now I'm in the vibe. Uh,
hey. But, hey.
mm, oh my God. Promise it will tear me apart.
Bushkin. Tune's rough. The tune
Aye.
is rough. Oh, my God. Oh, I love that
Yes,
tune.
no,
Oh,
respect.
oh.
Yes,
Corner
no, respect,
it.
man. Respect.
Love it. Love it. And there's one more.
Respect.
I'm going to
Yeah,
bring up
we
the
need to
date.
get you in the studio. Oh,
That, hey,
okay,
I don't
okay,
mind.
okay.
I'm ready when you are. I keep saying that to you, don't I? I'm gonna I'm gonna
Yes,
throw
no,
in
that's
one
right.
more.
We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna throw
Okay,
in one
all right.
more so I can get you to go because we're gonna come back and do part two. But I have to play this tune because this tune
Yes,
has been
innocent.
on redial all day. Do you know what I'm saying? And where is
Okay.
that? This is now what's going on with yourself. And here we go. Woo-hoo! Choo! I like your shape. Oh.
Yes, yeah. Go on now.
Hey, hey,
Jeez,
like your shape. Oh.
baby, like you say. Baby, you're beautiful. Oh
Hey.
my God. Yes, go on back. Woo! Jeez. Wow, them boy there. Yes. Them energies, God. Oh. Yes.
Oh, I like your shape, oh,
Yes,
baby, your
Valerie.
pickle. Ah, love it, love it, love it.
Oh, you
Bushkin,
go
I
now,
am
I
so
can't hear
proud
you.
of you. I'm not gonna lie. This is not me being condescending. I am
Oh, you
so
gone.
proud of you. Oh God, I hope I'm
I can't hear you,
I'm
bro.
still here.
What's happened?
Woohoo! That's probably you. Can
Sugar.
you hear me?
Hello?
I'm here.
You gone, Valerie?
I'm here. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear
Jeez.
you. So hold on. It could be just
Hello.
you.
It's gone.
I'm right
Hello?
here.
What happened?
Oh no.
Hello?
Hey, you might have to log
Are you
in and
there?
come back in again. 1 2 1 2 1 2. That's you. I
Can't hear
think it's
you
your
again. I don't know
Wi-Fi.
what
It's your
happened.
Wi-Fi. Definitely your Wi-Fi is cutting you out. And I can you hear me now,
Yeah,
darling?
bro?
You can hear me?
Hello?
Yeah?
What's going on?
Oh, don't you just hate that Android phone?
Technology, mate. What's going on?
I know, it's your Android phone. It's probably all that dancing I was just doing. It's okay. If you log in and come back in, I'll be still here. It's okay.
I don't know
It's
what
totally
happened. I
fine.
really don't.
Yeah. Log in and come back if you can see me. That's it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in the green room and hopefully he will come back very shortly. But look, Bushkin is, as I said, he's typing. I don't know what happened. It's okay.
I'm going to try and log
Hello,
out and come
hello.
back in if you can hear me, bro.
Yeah, log in. Yeah, do that. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful. I'm having fun. It's a Friday night and there's so much of Bushkin's music. And anyone that's just joined us, we're going through where Bush Bash Records, this tune that he's got called Yay!
Yes, I'm back. I don't know what
Hello.
happened there. Yes, I can hear you.
Yay!
I can hear you. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. The gremlins
I know,
coming.
right? It's just madness.
Technology.
Okay, jump on now. Yeah, okay. I was just sending you a message.
Okay, yeah.
We're
Now
good.
I'm back. I'm
Right.
back in the building.
Look, Bushkin, as I said, I know you're supposed to be watching that movie, and then there's an after party and Q&A, and
Yep.
I know, and
I will
I
catch
just
a
want to
bit of
say,
it.
I know, right? Before you go, just how has lockdown been for you, and where you are at the moment? How has it been? And any words that you want to just impart of wisdom, even because we've got part 2.
Okay, yes. Well, lockdown's been brilliant, man. It's been a good time to kind of. I mean, to be honest with you, once it's been lockdown, we've just been continuing doing our thing, and a bit, we've just been continuing working, and yeah, just focusing and yeah, working on the dream. So it's been good, it's been fun, and I mean, now that we're coming out of lockdown, it's good because a lot of people have seen the work that we've been doing, and it's made us like on tip of people's tongues and stuff like that. So that's really good.
Yeah.
And words of cousin. Also, I can big up my cousin. She's on the line, Sean. And yeah, she's been helping us in the background. Said, "Oh, you see, it's like us up the front, the and like there's a team at the background where was helping to cultivate things and make it."
Because you've also, hopefully he hasn't gone too much, Wi-Fi, Android,
Happen as well.
Jesus.
So
I'm not knocking anybody with Android, sorry, because you've got your own, you've got your own
Close, yes.
merchandise. You've got,
Yes.
you've let everybody know you are still on BBC One Extra with the Heartless crew.
Yes.
I had the honest pleasure of being there with you.
Yes,
Yeah,
come on, that was a vibe show. That show, there was madness, man. We
that
have to
show
do
was
part two of
bad.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
that
that
show
needs
was
a
bad.
part two.
It
Mm.
was really, really bad. It was wicked. So yeah, there I was. I was one of your special guests on the Garage
Yes,
special, etc.,
very
etc.
special.
Um,
Yes, miss.
I know we're going to come back because I want to play those music. Watch ya know. Guess who I'm going to bring on? Guess who I'm going to bring on with you right now?
Who,
Watch ya,
who
watch ya. Watch this. Why are you lot making me talk Jamaican? Really? I'm English.
yeah,
Yo, doctor.
Yeah.
Hey!
doctors
Oh,
in the
go on,
yes,
Bush.
doctor, well, go on.
Yeah, bro, God. Oh, go on, bro,
Yes,
God.
link up, man. Listen, you know what? When you said the words of wisdom, this is what I was going to say. Unity is strength and teamwork makes it dream work, man. There's stuff that we're always saying in the studio in our office still, man. So, yeah, man.
Big
Bless
up.
up, doctor.
Big up, bro, God. Big up,
You
big
know
up,
what I
big
mean?
up, big up.
This has worked perfectly because this is how I wanted it to work. I wanted the two of you to say, yo, wow, go on, and
Yeah.
bless up and cross over.
Cool,
And
man.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I can't wait, but I can't hear doctor though. I can't hear him.
Can you not hear him?
No,
You
I
can
can hear him.
You can hear me?
I can't hear him. Don't know
Oh,
why.
no.
That's a shame.
You know
But
what?
doctor, we have to link up as well, man. Because you know what? Again, like I said, unity strength. I'm trying to link up the seed, man, and the UK vibe, man, in the studio and put down some tunes, man. So, but yes, obviously you don't know, Valerie. I'm hot on your tail, and also doctor, man. You ever come forward, but man, we need to put down some works together, cuz.
Brother, I'm ready. Hey, Valerie, tell him some ready, 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 ready.
Oh, you're gone as well, Valerie. Now I can't hear none
No, no,
of you.
I'm still
Oh,
here.
I
I'm
can
still
hear you.
here.
I can hear you.
All
Yeah, I
right.
can hear you.
So, Bushkin, I know you want me to come in the studio. I'm definitely. Doctor
Yes.
said, when you're ready, when you're ready, when you're ready, the link
All
up is
right.
there. You know
There
what?
you go, man.
Collaboration, energy in
Yes.
abundance. We have good
It's,
people. Good
it's
people.
good
When the
vibe.
time is right, everything will link together. So, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
miss.
What do you
I
mean?
know that
Yes.
you're at a movie. He's at a premiere at the moment, Doctor. So,
Oh,
I'm gonna,
he-
yeah, man,
big
I'm gonna run back in there. I'll leave
up,
you
big up.
yeah,
and the doctor. But
Bushkin.
definitely, thank you for having me so much. Man. And part two is pending. You're trying to
Yeah.
hopefully before then we get you in the studio. So on part two, you can play some sneak preview music.
Right. I'll tell you what, we'll do the link up, yeah, and we'll do it in the studio. Because you know I've got a studio in
Yes.
my house on Red Tete.
Okay, well then there we
Let's
go.
do the part two. It's only come a skid out, not don't why I'm not
Uh,
but yeah, we'll do the part two in about 3.5 weeks' time. Let's get together
perfect.
before we come out of the full lockdown, get sweet
Yes,
on, talk about the
I
new
would.
project. But for me,
Yes.
my brother,
Oh, man, no, man, and respect. Come on, Valerie, man. Love of everything. Doctor, bless up as well, man.
Bless up,
Respect, yeah?
bro. We're link up. We're link up. We're
All
link
right.
up. All
all
right.
right, babe. See you,
All right,
Bush.
man. Bless up, man. Bye-bye.
Bye, babe. Doctor,
V1.
I finally got you.
Yes. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Everybody in the house, Doctor is finally here.
What's up,
We've had a
people?
few, but I'm so hot because I don't know if you saw the show before you came in. Me and my guy was raving. We were playing
Yeah.
parties,
Mm.
which brings me to yourself. Doctor, before we even go any further and dip for where you've come from, who you are, because my shows is different. I go with more of a contact of let people get to know who you are.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So before we even get to what's going on out there, Doctor, introduce yourself to the audience and just give a small little breakdown of who you are before we get into the nitty gritty.
What's up, people? I hope everyone's having a good evening. Right, I go by the name of Doctor, a UK dancehall artist. I've been doing music now for a very, very long time. I grew up in Jamaica. I then come to England to live with my father, and I got involved in the music industry over here probably about 13 years now. I was doing the UK garage, and then drum and bass, but I've always, the thing is with me, when I first start doing the music, I always came with a dancehall vibe on, the garage, the drum and bass.
I got all of that right here. You're gonna see it. I have this story. So you understand? Because this is what it's called. That's why the show is called Standing in My Truth. So it's all,
Okay.
it's all well and good saying, yeah, I'm an artist. And what I find is that people will say, yeah, let me go and read up about him. And
Yeah.
you're not reading today. You're going to talk the talk. You're going to talk it. And I speak English, but all of a sudden you're making me talk Jamaican, right? Jesus.
Cool. That's
Oh,
cool. That's
Father,
cool.
Father
Yeah.
Christ. Okay, so where in Jamaica are you from? And this is we're now going to get up close and personal. Where in Jamaica is your family from?
Manchester, Mandeville.
Oh, you're Mandeville.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm St. Catherine.
Okay.
I
Okay.
went to school KT. I went
Yeah.
to yeah. So I
Yeah.
went to school in Jamaica too. So
Okay.
I was born in England.
Okay.
I was born here in England.
Oh,
yeah.
you was born here, but
I was born
what happened? You bad broke and then them send you to Jamaica, right? Yeah, it was too bad. You know what happened? That normally happen, man. You see the people, if you ever get sent to Jamaica, that means you was naughty. Yeah, you have to go live with grandma, make them send you go to school.
Seriously, go about your business. I was not a bad person. I don't understand why my grandmother took me away from my 4 other siblings, sent me clear to Kwekwe,
Yeah,
and I stayed 4.5 years in Jamaica.
yeah.
And, I could take the gunshot. I couldn't take the gunshot. No, right. You know, I'm supposed to be interviewed, but let's just get that cleared up. I couldn't take the gunshot, so I've come back to England. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I get it, right? So you Mandeville in Jamaica, but your dad was always here, so you come to England. Who was your influences? Like he was. Because in Jamaica, obviously, you know, growing up, you're going to hear the baddest tunes, wickedest music. So your influences, who was influencing you back then? And did you always want to be an artist?
No. When I was in Jamaica, I was a Garnet Silk fan at the.
Me too.
Yeah, that's my artist, you know.
Garnet
Silk.
No.
And the obvious, you know, back then when I grew up is Beenie Man and Bounty Killer and Capleton. So them are just the regular artists where everybody are gonna listen to anyway. But for me, my artist was Garnet Silk till this day, you know.
Oh my God. About tears when the fire burned on the man. Also, the Valerie. Stop it. Okay, right. Okay, Valerie, calm. Calm.
Yeah, man, it did rough.
So you like Garnet Silk as well? I get you. I feel the infinity is straight on. I get you 100%.
Yeah.
So Garnet Silk. So that was your influence.
Yeah, man, Garnet Silk. But as I said, music. When I was growing up in Jamaica, music definitely wasn't even a thought to me. Even though when I come to think back, cause I used to have to go to church every Sunday. So every time I come home from church, I used first off, I used to sit at the front to watch the bandsman them play.
Yeah.
And then every Sunday when I come from church, I used to go back around back at house and make up. I used to get a keg. I used to go broke 2 stick and I used to make drums. Every Sunday I used to make my own drums. Yeah, and I used to play the drums in for a couple of hours. So that's actually the first thing I started doing was learning how to play like the keys, the piano, and then something before me start doing anything. Because as I said, it's because at church me always used to want to play the drums or the keyboard.
And it's funny because you always find that people who are from the Caribbean, it always has that church background, and the music sense is ingrained in them.
Yeah,
and it's not just being a singer. You always find that they can play the instrument. You understand? They know their instruments.
Yeah.
So you've come to England. So my God, you probably just wanted to be a drummer when you came to England, or was that the first profession? What was it that actually made you say, right, I'm gonna go and spit on music. I'm gonna spit on a tune. Why?
So when we come to England now, we're dropping at the cold, right? Dropping at this snow thing, and it's rough. So I personally was having the worst moment of my life. Like I leave from a hot place where I didn't ask to come here. I never did want to come to England. Yeah, all right. So obviously my father over here said him send for me. So I come over here and I say, oh my God, what is this? For 1 year. Furthermore, me used to get like expelled from school like every week. Cause I try to go.
No. So you was the bad one that your parents said you come to England because you was too rude.
No. Me didn't want to go back home. So me I try to go back home. Cause my father used to tell me, say, he might send me back home. Huh? Me send me back home. So me say, all right, me I work on a ticket then. So I work on a ticket for go back home. You understand? So every week me I do something wrong now for go back home.
but it never
Beautiful.
worked out. And then so I have some cousins over here, and me hear them do this MCing thing and this garage thing, and them. I mean, I say, what is this? What is this? I mean, I listen, and then them kind of bring me round the whole UK music vibe. I mean, I say, okay. And then I start listening and listen and listen and listen. I like the vibe, so I just start make up 2 lyrics though. But me I do it, but back then there wasn't any dancehall artists really like MCing over grime music.
No, there wasn't.
So,
No, there wasn't.
so it's like me I say, okay, so I just make up lyrics up on my vibe and then do it with them. And I saw me manage for like getting on the music scene.
So who was around you at the time? Around that time when obviously there's jungle, there's, as you said, drum and bass. Because I'm going to throw up some old from where, you know, some stuff that I have of you. So don't have any cardiac arrest when I start to play them. But you know what I mean? Because I didn't know, right? Let me see while I'm talking to you. I didn't realize that you actually did a drum and bass tune. Literally, there's a drum and bass tune. Did you actually work with a guy called, is it Tears of Mine?
Oh yeah, done Tears
Is that your vocal?
Yeah.
Jeez. Sorry, that I'm just let me.
No, but right now I have 3 of the biggest songs in drum and bass. I have a song with Sigma that's gone like platinum. Rude Boy. I done Holy Part. I done song with Chase and Status.
Yeah, and Tiger.
Yeah, so I used to do like drum and bass. Yeah, man, enough.
Was that the first thing you did? Was that before you started doing your? Right.
I start doing the grime MC and garage thing first, and then Wiley linked me and say, yo, and Wiley put me upon my first show, booked me for the first show, and then him start bring me come on radio and whatever. You understand?
And what was the first track that you recorded? Do you remember the first tune that you put out with them?
Because
God. I can't find that, and I'm very good at finding everything.
The first song I actually done a video for was actually called "Come On," featuring a guy called Diesel.
Yeah, I found that, but this is one that I did find, and I'm going to play it. Watch this space right here. Yes. Hear him, Jesus. It's not that bad.
SBTV.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. This is you, right? See you there?
Oh yeah. That one is the one named Junglist.
What's your Brocky?
But that not old. That new.
Is it?
That not old. That's about 2 years.
Junglist, yo. Junglist, yo. Babe, I became a junglist this afternoon.
Yeah? You should come to my jungle shows. I do a lot of jungle shows. That's where I get most of my bookings from, you know.
I can't.
All of the festivals, everything.
See, Doctor, I mean, you know, maybe I'm skipping too far ahead because there's about 8 or 9 tunes I want to play of yours to dig into the archive. I'm going back as far as 2017 is what I was able to go back to. 2016, 2017. You got stuff from 2014. And a lot of people don't realize that you have...
You know why? I have stuff from way before that, but because you couldn't find it, because I had to do a spelling in my name change. It used to be DOCTOR.
Oh.
But because obviously Google find me with the name with doctor and the GP them and whatever them find me. So that's why I went DOKTOR.
TOR, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
but
I know that you got things longer than
man. From you type in DOCTOR, that will show you all of my earlier stuff then.
So it's just beautiful. So you're coming to where you hailing from? You're from Northwest London or West London? Where are you from? Please don't say South London.
South London, Southeast London.
Oh God.
Southeast.
Why is everybody from South London?
Yeah, man.
Why is everybody from South London? Right. I'm so done. I'm done. You know what I mean? All right. So you come to South London. who was the people around in South London? So you said Wiley linked you up and you've gone on
So
to
yeah, so I was around. So Saxon Sound, not too sure if you heard of Saxon.
Did you just ask me? Did you just
But
say am I not sure?
no. So Saxon Sound, you know, is after I start coming into the gram thing, I link up with them and we was doing, you know, loads with them, me and Dennis Rowe and his son. Them we just holy loads of stuff.
Right, okay, Valerie, don't show ignorance here. Oh wow, okay. So
Yeah,
you're educating me today, to be fair, and everybody else.
yeah,
Because Saxon plays a pinnacle part in my musical history, going from way, quay, quay, and I didn't see you then.
yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
And I'm telling you, a lot of when I started playing Doctor's music in
Mm,
the last year, and so
mm.
everyone's saying, I know him, I've seen him, and I'm like, where? Because I'm only just really discovering. And so even on Monday, when I turned and said to a couple of there's a lot of posh girls that really like you. I mean, really, really posh, my posh totty friends.
Yeah.
And forgive me, my posh totty friends who do watch this
Hey,
because they
Punch,
are watching.
friend.
Yeah, right. Who are very, Afrobeat, and they go to Monica and Cans. But
Yeah.
as soon as I said Doctor, they were going, oh my God, I remember him. He did some tune about some girl and a relationship. And I was like, I had to pretend, right? Sorry, Elise, I know you're watching. I had to pretend like I knew what the hell they were talking about.
Yeah,
So
she's
I
clued
did
up.
my homework.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of the early songs when it's like I see a girl on the street and I say, stop, let me
There.
walk over. Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I'm going to go right to the archives and I'm going to start playing some tunes that I'm hoping they're not in the order that I want to play them in.
Yeah.
But I've got some you've worked with, as you said, but 2018, 2017, as far back as I could pluck tunes.
Mm.
But you did a tune called Man on Fire.
Yes.
Who did you write that tune with?
All right. All of my tune I'm normally in the studio by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
This is one of the tunes. I did like this tune.
Yeah.
Come play. Stop it being this. Oh, is this tune? How come adverts are coming to this tune? All on a little bit.
I have to monetize some of the song them,
Oh my days. Listen to me. This is rubbish. How can I be having my tune in here? 1 second. Let's get rid of them. Hold on. Here we go.
I record that song in Jamaica.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah. It was literally, I was just on holiday and I said, let me just record a quick song and I do a quick video.
Says she want roll with that G, beep beep with the Benz key. She says she want roll with the gang. She don't know all of them a bad breed. Bring me up the henny and it when you fancy. Everybody know you're full of elegancy. Get your body good, you know say every man see. Turn up even if you ever little Yancy.
Hey. What year was that? Was that 2018?
Ooh. What we're in 2021, yeah. I would say 2018, yeah.
So I'm going to go back to 2018 as well. And that was a tune that, as you said, you did that in Jamaica.
Yeah.
But there's another tune that you did around the same time. And is that before you met with Spice or after?
Which one? Is it the So Wavy?
Really?
Yeah.
Could you not just let me just say it? Could you not let me just lay it down? Yes, it is this one.
Yeah, this one's before I done the song with Spice.
El Shabit,
Yeah, because you know what, I'm always there Jamaica. I'm in Jamaica like 2-3 times a year, so
yeah,
I always feel like when I'm there, I might as well shoot a video same time, you know.
I need to go back to Jamaica.
Yeah, I miss Jamaica right now. I ain't been there for like.
Come with it. Stop messing about. What? How weird. How come up? How is it that adverts are played in your songs?
Mid halfway through as well.
Doctor. No. Hold on.
I ain't seen these videos for so long time I ain't watched these videos.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had a couple of weeks and it was really enjoyable to see, you know, what you have done. And you need to, I'm not telling you what you need to do. It's like, for me, going in, and if anybody wants to research an artist who you're going to be actually interviewing, it was good to see your backstory. It was like I could go through your videos and have a backstory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, when I look at some of your videos, who is the artistic director behind them? Because they're, you know, I'm going to come up to date. I find them really creative. Who gives you the storyline?
It's me. Every time I do a song, after I finish the song, I visually see everything. It's like, you know, I put everything together. You know, I get the director, tell them my idea, and then they fix it up.
And that's how, you know, and the people, you said that you're in a studio. So when you're, like, for instance, so if we come into, say, 2018, just let's say 2019 after Spice, I will play Spice tunes. But you could hear that your direction started to change just a little bit in terms of your musical. So I'm going to go to Spice so people can see where I'm coming from. So you got Ra Ra featuring Chillery Banks. I like all the tunes, to be fair.
Oh my God, you're really
oh my God, I'm going to play them. This is all, remember, this is all about you. Yeah,
oh
see this one here, which was on GRM Daily, all on. Any other advert comedy, I'm going to cuss bad word.
Yeah, man. Say
I swear to God, when I played these earlier, this never happened.
You know, I actually forgot about this song.
Hey. Hey. Sorry. It's after 9 o'clock.
All right.
Yes. I was just trying to end it because it's after 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? And I had to be very careful at some of the songs that I was playing as well, to be fair. But I could hear the change of direction in the tunes, like, you know, and for me, as I said, when you hear from Wavy, from, you know, the Jamaican tunes and that you've made and you've come up to date.
Yeah.
So Rara, as I said. But here you go. I've got you here with Spice.
Yeah.
How did the link up with Spice go? Did you know her before? And how did you?
No, you know, say we do the song and it's like I'm saying to myself, I need a female artist on it, but I need a Jamaican artist on it. And that this is 2 years ago now, right? So
yeah,
I'm saying, who's the biggest female artist? The only person you can think about is Spice.
Spice,
Yes, man, if I just call my shot in it, because if you don't try, you don't know. You don't know if you're again or not. So I literally reach out to Spice. I reached out to our team and I said, hey, may I have a song? I would love you to feature on it. And she just come back and say, yeah, literally.
Because I find her really, she's so charming.
Yeah,
I
man.
find her to be so down to earth.
She is.
And, you know, you either love her or you don't.
She is. She's
You
a genuine soul. You know, she's really a good person. You know,
Yeah,
really.
that's what I pick up. And for
Yeah,
those who
man.
don't know the tune that I'm talking about, check this out. Anyhow, I swear to God.
Yeah, I get advert, man.
Oh, but you know, Doctor, hear the joke. Before I even play the tune, every one of the tunes I played with Bushkin, not one advert.
Yeah.
Not one. And then when I come to play your tune, you must be so Mr. Bombastic that everybody, you know, all of a sudden I have to have bloody, do you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
can't
no,
understand it.
advert,
What's this foolishness now? Please don't.
Oh, you're good. All right.
Wicked. I like this tune as well.
Thank you.
Hey. For me, baby.
You know, I'm gonna watch the video. A long time gonna see the video. Yeah.
Wicked video. What spice though?
God, good.
Go. Me baby. Down with me baby. Oh. Oh my God, I could sing that song all day long. Sorry.
Yeah.
I could just sing that song all day long. Do you know what I mean? Down with it. Anyway, it's not for me. Yeah, so let's bring it back to. So you went to Spice and you thought, okay, here I am. You're up into 2018. You're up in your ante. You're still working with a lot of the garage and the Tigers and the Sigma, etc.
Yeah.
You decide that, well, look, it's about time I put my own records out, my own album out. And because I know that you've got a couple of tracks here, that, you know, you have got an album out.
Yeah.
But what made you say that I need to make that step up as me, as that big artist, Doctor? You should be blowing. You blow, but I'm sorry.
I know enough people say that, but everything before its time, right? So it's like now where you see, like this year is actually I'm coming out with my first. Cause before I used to come out with my mixtape, but now it's the first time I'm coming out with an album.
That's right.
Myself, you know what? It's time now. It's time now. I've been putting these singles out, and I now need to put a full body of work together.
That's right. That is what I've noticed.
And I feel like now I find my sound. I feel like I find the sound that I want to stick at, and when you hear that, you just know, say that's a Doctor song. And I'm ready now. I'm ready to drop the album this year, summer.
I can't wait because your voice is quite distinctive, and this is why when I asked you about this tune, which I'm going to play it because people are going to, even I was like, isn't that Doctor on it? Because it doesn't say your name. It doesn't say it's you.
Yeah.
And I started to play the tune. I went, but that's Doctor. I'm sure it is. Everybody, check this tune out. And advert, you better behave yourself.
To another gunshot sound, another 6 foot hole in the ground. Tell me if you see sunshine. To another gunshot sound, another 6 foot hole in the
Hey! Sorry. Hey! Hey! I'm mad, you know. I am crazy. I am crazy.
Yeah.
Hey!
All right, Siobhan said, but
Love this tune,
2005
brother.
was
Love
so
this
All
tune.
right, Siobhan.
When's the last time you heard this tune?
I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you the last time. Long time.
Yeah,
Long
I'm
time.
telling you,
You know
you're
what?
glad
It's
you
funny. I don't necessarily like to listen, or I don't like to watch my videos. I don't like to
Why?
from its out.
Yeah.
It's like it kind of. I don't like to watch it back, and I don't like to listen back.
You know what? I can actually agree with you. Sometimes it takes I mean, I don't know if you know I sing, you know what I mean, but it really doesn't matter here, neither here nor
Yeah,
there. But you know, it would take someone to remind me, you know, you
yeah,
did that tune, and I'm looking at it,
yeah,
I'm going, yeah, and so what? You know, like, you know, but
yeah,
when I look back on it, I get that nostalgia.
yeah. That's
Things
it.
like
That's
that.
it. That's it.
And
So
so for me, it was great because I didn't know you sang that tune. So yeah, that was that tune. But I'm going to come up to date now and really up to date because you know what? I just feel like I've just done an exercise class. You know, I don't know why I think like I'm some young, you know, spring chicken.
hold on. While you load up that, man, I get the charger. The battery on it.
Go, go, go. I'm going to load up the next tune because this tune I love. 1 second. It's going to bring me up to date. There's quite a few that's now giving you your style. I'm going to keep talking. So Home Alone and I have Boy Panda. So I'm going to play them all. So I'm going to wait for you to come back and bring you on the English soil. So I'm going to go. So this is where I'm going to start from. I'm going to start from Flex and Bounce and bring you right up to where we are right now.
All right.
So for those who don't know, Doctor did this tune as well. So all my posh totty friends, check this out. Here we go. Right. There's my Cockney coming out. my Essex is coming out there, you know. But yeah, so here we are. You're back on English soil. You've got Flex and Bounce.
Yeah.
And it, you know, again, this is why I was asking you, where do you get the ideas? Here we go. Let's just play. And advert, don't even. Where was this? Don't you dare. Oh.
All right. See it there.
Where did you record? Where did you do this video? It's America.
No. This is over here.
Really?
No, that's in Streatham.
It looks really Americanized.
Eh.
Yeah.
Money, that's the best thing. Deep dive, you know why? Tomorrow you don't know if you right. But love bad girl, yeah, that's a bad habit. LV on the top, you want the bad habit. Mind them a pre, cause them can't stand it. German is the boss, they want the care on it. Yeah, we have like some pounds. Money, we have make some pounds. Negativity, we extend out. Good life is a next step now. Flex and bounce. Money, we have make some pounds. Negativity, we extend out. Good life is a next step now. We flexing. Money, we are getting. We flexing. Money, we are getting. But mind when you see me be where I'm rich nigga.
So you know what I've noticed as well. So where is your lyrical content coming from? Because you're saying Flex and Bounce, and I know your songs, it was always about a good vibe and winning, and which is quite good because you know it's not everybody want to hear about ghetto and
yeah, me the person.
and,
Me not sing about gun and me not sing about hardship. Me not sing about hardship. I don't sing about. It's just my thing is vibes and woman. Vibes and woman.
Yeah.
Everybody from anybody would know me from the get go. I always know it's a doctor, woman, vibes. That's it.
And this is another thing that I've noticed. You're very family orientated. You've got that jovial side to you. You've got that because I do. For those who don't know, Doctor does a Thursday night on his Instagram. Oh, Lord of his mercy. So Doctor does this thing on a Thursday night. So for anybody that wants to check out what Doctor gets up to on a Thursday night, at 10 o'clock, Instagram Live, Doctor, official Doctor.
Once you check in, you never go back.
Just check it out because you're not coming off. You're not coming off because you cannot believe the conversation that actually goes on. because sometimes I turn the light down and I sit in the room and I have to pretend that I'm back home in Jamaica. That is Doctor. So if you ever want to feel that you're in the Caribbean, please go, because the Doctor, as he says, tell the Doctor, and Doctor is going to tell you sometimes along with his friend Razor.
Yeah.
So add him on Instagram, folks. But we ain't finished. I just needed to drop that in there before I forget. When you're not doing all of that in the studio, what other things do you get up to? Putting your songs together. What is your inspiration?
A song, an instrumental has to give me a story first, because I'm not a writer where I can sit down and write a song, right? I have to. If you send me a beat, I load it up on the computer, and the instrumental have to give me a story. Exactly. Yeah. And if a song cannot give me a story, then I can't record, because I cannot make up a story. The song gives me a story.
Absolutely.
So, and it just come to my head, and that's it. I just start record. Until I'll say something, I just press record and we do whatever, then stop, then I'll listen to it. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, we just think about something else and we just
get rid of it.
Yeah.
You do a freestyle. You don't freestyle very often though, do you?
I used to do a freestyle Wednesday. I used to do every Wednesday. I used to do a freestyle on my page every single Wednesday. Really, where I come from, I come from more of a MCing. So lyrics are where me come from. So all this singing something now, this is kind of the new me.
Right. Well, don't say that. I want to get to that point, because I want to tell you about the singing.
Yeah.
But when you say you don't freestyle, this one, I might just start dancing again. Hold on. Check this out.
Oh.
I thought I was a bad man when I was listening to this tune. Right? Chase! Hey! Hey! Fire burn that. Shit, I could play that freaking all day. It's all right. It's after 10 o'clock. I can swear. Brother, I was skanking. I skanked to that, because I don't see you do that very often. And I have seen you and I'm not, I am so not stalking you. It's like some mornings my phone will ping and I'll it, and you'll be in your car and you're doing a freestyle.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, that guy doesn't do that enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because as I said, everybody knows I'm into no drama. Everybody. And that tune is my anthem for the rest of my damn stinking life.
Yeah,
man, trust me. And sometimes I quote it to people when they're looking at it and going, "Nah, sorry, just go about your business. I am so done. I'm just not in your drama. Don't be bringing your drama to me." If there's anybody that could have written the perfect tune, it was no drama. But that's the freestyle that I liked, and I saw you do that. You also did a tune called Action.
Yes.
I'm going to play this as well. Here we go. I'm swearing because I know this advert's going to bloody get
rough.
Here's Action. Here is Action, everybody. A badass tune again. No. Doctor, I really don't like. Nah, sorry. I can't believe it. Hey. Can't play all of this, but I'll play some of it. Hey. I'm coming, Crystal. Hey. Action. 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 Hey. Action. Action. Me the girl them I want. Hey. Action. Action. See, this is where I now don't say this lie. Okay. Sorry. So
Yeah.
it is easy, do you understand, to play those particular tunes so that nobody can hear any swearing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying to you? Yeah. Okay, right. No, I'm just getting text messages, you know, and oh my God, do you know what? I completely forgot I have a chat room and people have been leaving messages for oh my days. Someone is saying, good evening, doctor. Come to the, someone's asked me to come to the studio. Why? Hello, Sean. I don't know who that is, but yeah, fine. So you've had message coming in. So, oh my God, someone said such a great idea as a platform. Oh God, sorry. I didn't realize. I completely forget. Garnet Silk. Someone said, hands up, Garnet Silk for real, for real. Yes, blessed. We both of us likes Garnet Silk.
Definitely.
Because I'm on 4 platforms, you see, and so people
okay.
sending messages. I'm having to try and think. Oh my God, I got so engrossed in interviewing you, forgetting that there's people sending you messages. Like I remember Doctor from his mixtape days in 2005, before surgery.
Yep.
What's before? What does that mean?
That's it. That's what the mixtape was called before surgery.
I've just learned something new.
Yeah. Siobhan definitely know what going. Yeah.
Yes, Siobhan definitely does. That was so I'm just reading them at the side. As they come in, I will put them on the screen so you can see them for yourselves. Need to sort out sound when you're playing artist videos. Can't really. Oh, someone says they can't really hear it. What I normally do is I use OBS because for DJ music, this is for anybody that's watching and listening. For anyone that knows my shows, I always use OBS. So I don't use this platform to play music, which is honest truth. Anyone that knows. But because I had 3 people on and there was no sound check, I had to use the simplest option because I know that you guys have never come on a platform like this before. Use this. So for anyone out there that you can see the videos and hear them, but the sound quality is not that great. Siobhan says it's called Come On. That must be a tune that you did or something. She knows you.
Yeah, man, Siobhan, no. Come on was like my slogan, like, come on. So that's why she come on. Yeah.
I should have had you to come and interview him.
Yeah, man, Siobhan should have come on because Siobhan know everything, man.
Siobhan should have come and interviewed Doctor. That is just amazing because what's it says? Featuring Rico. Yeah, do you know what? I've actually got the tune up here, so you can, Siobhan, thank you. You know, it's all right. Trust me, she says, trust me, we go way back. Brup, brup.
All right.
My days. Doctor, as I said, Doctor, it's, but to anyone out there, I'm so sorry if you can't hear all the sound, etc. She's laughing her head off. That can't hear everything. Next time, I will get Doctor on live and we'll go OBS when he gets his album out. And I'm holding him to this. He's going to sit and talk about the album in its entirety. Definitely. And you'll have everything played nicely so you all can see it. But I'm still grateful that you people are still hanging on and listening to Doctor today. Doctor, I'm going to bring you up to date because it looks like everyone else seems to know. Tell me like they know me better than I know you. Right. You did noise can. Siobhan, did you know about noise cans? Because I do. Up to date. I'm going to come up to date. You've been hanging out or working with Big Zeeks.
Yeah.
And I love trouble.
Trouble.
And that is a hilarious tune. Let me bring you up to date with everybody else. I'm going to play this tune for you. And it's new, folks, so nobody can't outdo me on this one. Here we go. And any adverts. Jeez.
Oh, Jesus. I was going, brother. My girl just walking Ross, how style just end the car. Yo, I had him phone that it's like your machine needs some charge. You sure him girl not hear everything we did at all? I'm for call over later, I look like fuckery. Why? Like a dog, a sister.
This sounds good.
Nice now, dog. We're rich and poor. Who is it? Doctor car. Yo, I'm a Jenna that dog. That didn't mean fast. Yo, what I'm a Jenna?
Come on, top. Go. Render, come on. Doctor, start rap this now.
Anyway, that. Reason. Trouble. Trouble. Go on with something. Trouble. Go over.
Sure. So this tune, let's finish now. This tune, it's out now, isn't it? This is the official video. Is this tune out? Is that the official video for it?
That song's out. That's just me featuring. That's Big Zeke song. I'm featuring on the song. So that's that came out about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw that, and I when I heard that, I said, "Yeah, fire in the hole."
Yeah,
fire in the hole. That tune. Proper fire in the hole. You're working on your album. I'm not going to sing any more other tunes because there's a lot in there, and you know, it's for everybody else to see that the journey has been where you've been on. So you've featured, you've played. You know, you've got apart from featuring, you had the rapper style and the Jamaican dancehall. Yeah, you're now your voice. You sing, Doctor. And this is coming from a singer. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I wouldn't say sing, but I try to think, I sing there.
And anyone that know me, I'm not doing no kiss ass. I'm not a kiss ass person, but the next person that's coming up is Crystal, and she can sing like gold. But when you hear a man that can transcend from, rapping, rapping is a whole different new game. It's a different twang, it's a different style. And you can sing Jay. When you sing Jay like like Beanie Man and them man. But if you ask them to actually hold a note and sing, they can't do that. Not every rapper can do that. Yeah. But you've gone from your style is like a singer, rapper, but now you're actually singing and relate. You're relating to people. I'm not saying that what you didn't sing before wasn't the same. You're talking about the girl, the man, the pom pom and but it's like you've grown into a whole new state. And the reason why I'm now going to play the tune that made me sit up and actually take notice. Do you understand? And if you don't see me choose me really talk about 4 times. Right, and then I'm going to bring in Crystal at the end. So because I feel that this girl I'm going to bring in next, you and her would just mash it up as a singer. Yeah, man. She bad. Then what they call that thing, thinking toe. She bad. She is bad. So I'm going to bring in this tune, which this is where I was able to say, in all the times I'm singing, I'm missing out here in dancehall come back. And this is what I found that you did. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Solo Studio. She's in the house. I can see her. This is it. And everybody that knows me knows I've been playing this forever. And I'm going to bring it in featuring Dr. No Drama. Jeez, that's never start dance, no. Any advert coming, I'm going to cry. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Hey. We not in a drama. Hey. Corner. Marijuana. Hey. 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 Who with you? Big way. Sing it. Come on. Yeah.
We too far. Bad man can never want see too. Don't tell him.
We not in a drama.
We don't in a drama. Money with that. Bad man a send up and
Yay.
Money with that karma. Man.
Yeah. Hey. Hey.
What?
Oh.
Maybe for no fire, yeah.
Hey.
We better only see we pan this.
Hey. Hey.
Bad man can never want see too. So high up on the know we don't in a drama. Money with that. Bad man a stand up and money with that karma.
Sing it. Sing it.
Bad man a stand up and corner.
Hey. Doctor, the tune is bad. I could just, sometimes I'm going, when I'm walking, do my walk, I put the headphones on and that tune is on repeat,
Yeah.
repeat. There's a few tunes that I can do repeat. There's one that Bushkin's got ShOp. This one is another one. Crystal, the other girl that's going to be jumping in very shortly, and you got DC Game who I had the other day from America. He's got a tune. I don't know if you saw it on my page. I know you're busy, guys. You probably didn't, but even DC. I said to him when I was interviewing him the other day that you two would be such a good link up. He did a tune with Gucci Mane.
Okay.
And so now he's coming from being the rapper and transitioning into singing. And so I mentioned you on that show to him, and the next thing you know, me and you hook up, and here you are. I'm saying,
Here we are.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna send it to him and just say, yo, I've mentioned you now, the doctor. I feel that the American link up need to be made. Bringing Gucci Mane, bringing Gucci.
I'm always ready for work, man. Always ready for work.
Yeah, bringing Gucci. But look, on a serious note. I want to thank you because it was the quickest. It was like within a week of coming down. But what is next for you? You just told everyone there's an album.
Yeah, so the next single is coming out on the 4th of next month. So 2 weeks time. That's called Pending. So that's gonna be the next single.
Okay.
That's coming out on the 4th of June. And then on the 18th of June, I'm dropping the next one called Clean Hearted.
You just
yeah. Cause right now, me head to the finish line to the album, so me just get him. You understand? So
you're not gonna wait. So you're not gonna put the album and then take a single off one by one. You just release the
I'm releasing an 18-track album. So even after the album, I still have single for release.
Wicked, because normally that people, what they do is they take one single, they release the album, and then they take the singles off.
Yeah.
But you have tunes coming out like dirt, like your
man.
beach.
Yeah, man. Ready, man. By December, January again, next album. So it's all about consistency and just getting the work out, man.
And you're collaborating with other people as well on this
Oh yeah,
album.
definitely.
And it's the same style, because I do like, no drama. And when I've gone in, and not just myself, and as I said, when I was talking to these girls who are not even in dancehall at all, and they were telling me, they could tell me about you, and I'm like, but I'm the one that listens to dancehall, or what is it that it's like they were trying to make me realize how much of my roots I had lost, if that makes sense. Valerie, you're not connected. Oh, shut your mouth. But just the thing about music is it reconnects you back to either where you think you should be and who you can be. I'm hoping that tonight that people can see that here is a guy born in Jamaica and has been plying his trade. You're not signed to no major label, are you?
No.
This is a guy who is amazing. You're not signed to a major label, and you are absolutely caning it. And you're not getting the odd 1,000. You are having numbers. Your music is prolific. So for me, I'm hoping that 2022, even the end of 21, you're going to be, it's there.
That's the plan.
You deserve to be.
That's the plan.
Stick with the singing, though. I no disrespect.
Yeah.
The singing works, brother.
may I use two of them, man? May I apply them both?
Yeah. But it's okay. The question I'm going to ask you before we sign out of here today, in the way that the world is now, do you feel that there's, musically wise, how challenging is it? Because you've got a lot of drill, you've got a lot of grime. Some of it is very same-o. How do you keep inspired to do the music that you do?
Yeah, well, first you need the love. Cause music is very hard in general,
Yeah.
It's not. I know people see and they might think it's easy, but it's not.
Yeah,
the industry is a hard industry. So first of all, if you don't have love for music, then you might as well leave it alone, because you're gonna have some ups, and trust me, you're gonna have some serious downs. And if you just start out, you might just have some downs for a very, 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 very long time. You feel like you're not even, you start right, so you start at the bottom and you end up still go down even more. You say, hold on, you don't even know, so there's more hole in that ground for drop through. But that's you. So I say you need love. You need love in it. Love. You need to have complete passion with music first, and you just have to continuously. You see, music is forever changing. That's why I've been able to, like, a lot of people now think I'm a new artist, but I've been around for a long time. So music is forever changing. Times are changing. So you have to know that you have to adapt. Continuously learning. So I'm a person. I listen to all sorts of music. From classical to I'm a Motown specialist, you understand? So I'm always just listening to I listen to everything, because you can get different ideas, put ideas together to bring up something new. Listen to what's new, listen to who's new, listen to what's working, so you can somehow revamp and renovate yourself in such. And that's just music, man. And that's how I've managed to kind of still stay afloat. And I done a survey on my Instagram a couple of days ago, and it's only a few people got some of the questions right from back in the day. So that shows me that the majority of the followers them on my Instagram are all new, thinking I'm this new artist.
I'm telling you, they are very, very new. Me one of them. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I'm not. Hey, I cannot be lying here. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
And I had to literally go in and educate myself, because I thought, wow, where's this guy been?
Yeah.
And for me, it's all about tonage. Coming from I'm a rockhead. I'm more of a rock. I like rock music, and I love my house, and I come from garage. So like yourself, I span across a whole different genres. So for me, it's tonage, and if that tone works, then you've got my attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could rap all day long, and I could be like, just take him off. But, so it was a pleasure actually going into your history as much as I could grab. And it was a pleasure to listen hear where you've started from, your lyrical content to where you are now.
Yeah.
So, I want to thank you for allowing me to play it, introduce it to my audience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you, who are probably predominantly garage or Afrobeat based or R&B and slow jam.
Yeah.
There's their dancehall, but you're bringing back that sound that's been missing. They hear you and they think, I want next Monday, but it's not. It's another man who's been around for a while and is elevated. And so for me, as I said, I want to thank you. What parting words can you give to my audience? What is there to look out for? I know you've got the album. We know what's coming. Give me some pearls of wisdom, which I say to everybody that comes onto the show. What can you leave us with?
You know what for me, what I can leave you guys with is, we as people, we just need to continually spread love. I think there's so much of that missing from us nowadays, especially what's going on around the world as we see, lack of empathy from people, and we just need to spread more love, and we need to, relax. We need to, because there's so much people suffering from so much stress and anxiety, and people just need to relax, learn to know yourself, right? Take a time out, meditate every day if you can, and just spread love and be happy. That's me.
Beautiful. I know that's how you are, because you do spout that on a regular basis, and that's why I asked you to leave us. Now, before you go, Crystal, can you hear me? I got to bring you. Where is she? Crystal?
I'm here.
Hey! Oh my God. How are you, my darling?
Hi, I'm enjoying listening to him. He's talking straight 100%. I love it.
Oh, Doctor, meet Crystal. Crystal, meet Doctor.
Hey there, Crystal. You all right?
Hi, Doctor. We know you're no drama.
No drama. 2020.
We know you're no drama.
We'll leave that behind us.
Sing, Doctor. This girl
Can you
has
see I'm a bit too dark in here, Fee.
a little bit, my darling. A little bit.
One sec.
Doctor, she is she's an actual female MC,
Yeah?
Yeah, she's a UK female MC. Unlike you.
No, listen to her, Doctor. Hi.
Shut your mouth and sit down, young lady. Crystal is,
hi.
I'm going to introduce her to the audience anyway, but Crystal is an R&B singer, and she's been plying her trade like, the house dances that our parents used to go to, Shabins.
Yeah.
And she would go in there and make grown men cry.
Wow.
That's how good she is.
Wow.
And she absolutely for me, like sometimes when, I've been to some of these dances. When I've gone in, and that's how I met her, I have, without
don't say that, you shame. We love
you. I've been to these dances. I met her then. I heard this girl singing, and I said, what the hell? This girl shouldn't know. This girl's amazing. And then she was rapping and such, and the men, she would take the mic from the men, and the place would absolutely just go mental.
Wow.
Entanglement.
That's how good she is.
Entanglement.
Hey, she's wearing my shirt. She's representing me, standing in my truth. Thank you, Crystal.
Doctor, one day me and you will meet, and
definitely,
everything you said was right. Everything you said was right. I'm listening
You're
to
in the studio right now, aren't you?
Well, we have the link right now. So V, let's make sure so we get the link on.
I will.
Yeah.
Crystal, I said this to him. I don't know if you heard. I said to him that I really think that this is a girl that could come and smash one of these tunes. The two of you do a duet or something. It doesn't really have to happen because there's loads of singers out there, but I believe so much in energy.
Definitely. I love to hear some stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm not quite up there. I haven't got no videos like yourself, but I'm getting there. I'm trying.
That's what it's all about, I'm trying too.
Oh,
no, you're getting, man.
And you're in both, Crystal, you're in good company when it comes to Doctor. And so
No, he's good. I like it.
It's all about the love again for me.
Yeah,
and
man.
I try to choose the right people to come on at the same time. And you know, you don't know if your path is ever going to cross again.
That's
but
it.
For me, I just want to say, Doctor, I know you're going to want to run. You've been on for a little while.
Ah,
And I didn't even go in deep because I just wanted it to be a relaxed evening and play your music.
thank you.
And just so that people could get to know that there is this awesome guy out there. And really and truly, I am definitely going to be grabbing him back.
Whenever you're ready,
I wanted to come
You're
back.
amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you, Crystal.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, Miss V. Big up yourself.
Yeah,
Thank you
we'll
for
get
bringing
you
me on.
back. We'll do it where it's all together, and it'll be great where we can, you know, have your music being showcased, being streamed out live, if you will allow us to do it.
Of course.
Play some of your tunes, and probably have, you know, probably get Crystal back in and have her tunes, and just do a whole night where it'd be another show session when we come out of lockdown. But for now, Doctor, please keep us, you know, abreast of everything that's going on. But I want to thank you. I'm bowing.
Thank
man.
you. Thank you for bringing me over. Crystal, have a good night.
Thank you, babe. Thank you. Thank you. I was actually meant to come in before you. Come in on a superstar. It was just a little thing I try. I was meant to come in before you, so sorry.
It's all right.
She's hilarious. Doctor, blessings. Good night, my darling.
Bye.
Take care.
Take care.
Crystal!
What's up, man?
Hey!
How you doing? Can you see me properly?
Finally.
Can you see me?
I can see you better now. I can see
Is it
you
too dark? Is it
No,
too?
no, no.
It's too dark, isn't it?
No, you're okay. It's okay.
Yes,
You're good. You're good, my girl. You're good. Crystal, I love you and thank you for coming on today. Thank you so much. Before we go into hello, Mr. Henry. How are you? Evening greetings, Miss Crystal, also known in Singing Canary. That's absolutely right. Where's she gone? Mr. Henry says, hi, Singing Canary.
Yes, my bro. Big up, my bro. He's got my back, man. He cries. Me and him cry sometimes, yeah?
Okay. Mr. Henry, I didn't know you cry, but yeah, she says you cry. Crystal, thank you so much for being patient, because you were first up and then we had a lot of technical issues tonight. But you know what? Yeah. I believe that nothing never happens before its time. Yeah. And you know, quite rightly so. It's beautiful for you to play us out tonight. And I'm hoping that people who are still watching will enjoy this wonderful woman. Now, as Krista was saying earlier on, no, I'm not as big. It's not about being big. This woman has a voice that when you hear it, it just gives you goosebumps. And if you think I'm lying, I'm going to play something for everybody just before I come in and let her introduce herself to you. Don't cringe, because it's absolutely beautiful.
I'm cringing. I'm cool.
So this is her latest tune, but I'm going to play one before that. I'm going to play this one while the other one is loading. Check this tune out.
Ooh, Solo Studio.
Yeah.
Have a look.
You look like Crystal.
You're funny. Okay. Don't strain my face and all that shit. You get me?
You could, yeah?
Yeah. Shit, who's that? Ask her to say she's recording, babe. Come on, ask her to say she's recording. Colleen.
No, you are.
I'm just going to record and you rang the phone. I should put it on silent. Colleen. Yo.
I've got the right song up there, don't worry. But I took it down because you two were talking so much. Where is she? Where have you gone, Crystal?
Oh, I don't know. I'm here.
Oh, right. Okay, I thought you disappeared. I need to play that back again. I need to play that back because I thought you disappeared. But
no, you don't think I haven't touched nothing. It's just there. Can you see me?
Yeah,
Can you see me?
I can see you now, my darling. I can see you wonderfully.
Okay.
Here we
Because
go.
on my thing, it's saying I've got issue problem on my tablet. It's saying I've got issue problem.
I think it could be your Wi-Fi, but let's not panic. It's been that.
No, we're
kind
cool
of
now. We're cool. I think it's
when
when you switched. I think it's when you switched to go and put the video on.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to play this one instead while the other one is still loading back up again. But this is the one, your latest one, and I love it. Here we go.
Lynch Production. Ooh, shining star. That's what you are. Ooh, you're a shining star, shining through. And everybody's got their eyes on you. The love, the vibes you bring feels so good. When I'm feeling down, you know just what to do. So amazing, the joy you're bringing. Yes, you're so cool. Yes, you're so cool. There you go, here we go. We got the flow, music for your soul. Music for your soul. There you go, here we go. We got the flow, music for your soul. Music for your soul. Music for your soul. Music is playing, and everybody's dancing, yes. Smiling faces surrounding me everywhere. You bring the love from deep within. What a difference you're making. It's so beautiful to see. No matter what we're going through, no matter what the life will be, we gotta face reality. Music will set you.
Here we go.
Oh,
Here we go. We got the flow.
Crystal.
Oh, babe.
Crystal.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
So, Crystal, before we go any further, introduce yourself to the audience and give a little synopsis about yourself, where you're from, and just a little bit about your background.
Okay. My government name is Colette, as everybody knows. So it's Colette Nadine. My nickname is Crystal. I'm from South London, Southwest 11, born and bred. Then we went to Milton Keynes when I was 14. So everything started there when I was at Milton Keynes, and we came back to East London when I was, I think 21. Well, Daniel was 5 anyway. So basically that's it, from South to Milton Keynes and then back to East London. Got 4 brothers. Sorry?
Yeah, what was you doing? What was you, so the first time that you felt that musical buzz, did you sing at school? Did you sing at church?
Right, so
where did the singing come from? Where did that beautiful voice?
Okay, in Battersea, when I lived in Battersea growing up, I was surrounded by dominated male, because half of my cousins were like more males than female. So we used to play on the corridor, and we had this battery sound. Do you remember battery sound, Valerie? They used to get the set together. They used to connect the set together with battery.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
So, we are taught like we were well knowing it. So so it used to be that when my mum and dad used to go to work, and then I used to be a little terrorist. I used to come out when the boys were out in the corridor and start playing all the, the games and that. And then it just started from there. We just used to mess around, talk, rap, because I kind of was like chatting, if I thought I was chatting, before I was even singing. So it's the inspirations from really my dad, my mum. My dad was in a sound. My uncle's in a sound. They played music every Friday night. People come to the house. Mummy done the food, and so forth. You know, that's where I got the
So you
raving
got the
skills
bus
from.
from. Did they have the microphone? Did
Yeah,
you grab the microphone and start singing?
we had a little teeny microphone that I used to mess around with. So basically, the vibes came from there. Looking at my I called them my bros, my brothers at the time, and it was just listening to them and just trying to get into tune and doing things. But in school, we used to win like little competitions and that. I don't know. I just used to be like, people say, "Go on, do it, do it." And I used to be like, "Oh no!" Even now, I'm like, "Oh no!" But I used to be like,
Yeah,
"Oh no, I can't do
we'll
it."
come to that. We'll come to that. Yeah.
So I got a little vibe there. But then fast forward, went to Milton Keynes, and I was in a group, in a band. Sorry, shall I say?
All right.
Paula,
What was
bless
it?
him.
Was it like a band with your school friends or
No,
a group of
we.
girls? What was it
I
about?
had my son when he was about 3 or 4 at this time. So it was Paula, bless her. So Paula and husband at the time, Barry and his family. So it was a brother and sister band. So it was a Rasta band, and we was into the reggae, and I was like the kind of lead singer with two
Oh,
women, and
wow.
yeah, two women and another guy called Calvin. So we used to, not that we toured, I don't even want to call it tour, but we used to go from Milton Keynes to like Itchin, Luton, Bedford, you know, Birmingham and things like that.
Yeah,
And I remember being on the stage.
yes.
I remember being on the stage going like this with the mic. I remember being like that, shaking, like,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So, and
I can't imagine that.
I got my, what? You couldn't imagine it, did you say?
I can't imagine that.
Oh, come on. Yeah. And then I used to get like people talking to me and saying, just look ahead, look above my head. I always remember that. And one time we were singing, the band went, it wasn't my fault, but everything just collapsed. And I just remember what the man said, and I just continued singing wherever it was going wrong. And I ended up being like a cappella. I don't think I was in tune, but I was like, because I was so shocked. I was so scared. But I've been through some experience, you know. I've been through some, like, you know, you grow from it, innit? So
yeah.
that was all
What
right.
happened
So it was
with the
nice.
band? What happened with the band?
To tell you the truth, I can't remember, you know. I just think after we'd done our little touring, and it was like someone might have got sick, and then it just faded out. And plus, my son had sickle cell, so that didn't really help. So it stopped me kind of doing things that would let. Do you know what I mean? When I'm trying to go, say we're going to go away for the weekend, I wouldn't do it because Danny used to be in and out of hospital at the time. So that kind of held me back, and I had to, solely write because I sometimes was guilty, thinking it was me and his dad's fault, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? That he's got the trace or the full blown. So I've done a lot of work
because we're, you know, we will come to that because we're doing sickle cell on the 3rd of June, and you will be coming back to you and your son has agreed to join me back on the 3rd of June to actually speak about the living with sickle cell and how you coped with it, as well as, you know, your son living with it. And I before I even say any more and go on further, is me as a woman and having a child with sickle cell, I commend you. That's one of the first things I want to say to you, because it cannot be an easy feat watching that. Do you know what I mean?
I hope I don't cry, Valerie. I hope me don't break
I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to make you cry. I'm just, it's the
interview.
I promise you, I will try not to make you cry.
My son will be all right, though. He'll be all right. He'll stand strong.
So here you are, you're in this band, and you know you've had your experiences. You were touring up and down with this reggae band. Why did the band split up?
I don't really know. I just think I'm trying to remember, you know. I just know that we were doing something and then gradually it just faded, or maybe there was, you know, there was nothing, you know, no bookings, or this was 1980. This is in the 80s, you know, 87, 88, 86 could have been. So
so it's not like how it is now. It was just it was like you were having a good time and just singing.
It was a good experience. It was a good experience for me. Yeah.
Did you then, after, you know, being in the band and broke up, did you just continue going into parties and singing, or you came back to London, as you said, to East London? When did you decide go? Sorry, you were going to say.
Well, when the band finished, I was still in Milton Keynes. So we used to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you finished in Milton Keynes. Did you continue singing? Did you
So we used
decide to
to.
say, well, you know,
So we used to rave a lot, and there used to be parties in Milton Keynes, and obviously they must have come from London, because I just remember people saying, "You go to the party, the guys are coming from London," and do you know what I mean? And it's like, so my cousins used to come down. There was links, so it started now when we was on the set now, and then I thought, you know what, let me try a thing. So when they used to play music, I just used to sing along. Do you know what? I think it was just a natural thing when you think about it, coming from Battersea when I was 9, 10, and growing up with the guys, because I was like a little tomboy, but not really a tomboy. And I just think when I was on the mic, when I used to sing, I don't know, I'm thinking back now, boy, I must have gone well old, I can't even remember, but I'm thinking, how did I get through all that? I'm thinking, how did I get all through that? Because when the parties was on, you say, is at the time, Millie, is Millie coming? Is Millie coming? Is Millie gonna, do you know what I mean? It was that kind of vibe. So it was just in me then. I used to do a lot of writing, V. So I used to do a lot of writing to get practice in what I'm doing, because I think now, thinking about it then, if I had the confidence, I mean, come on, let's face it. I mean, the boat's gone now, innit? I mean, I can still swim.
Young lady, listen to me, young lady.
I hear ya.
There is no
I'm still
music.
doing it. I'm still doing
I'm going
it.
to say to you, and I'll keep saying this to you, music hasn't got an age. And music is the ear. And I say this a lot to a lot of people. And music is, and it's when it touches someone's ears, it's how they percept it. So you could be 90 years old with a voice of an angel. Someone will hear that voice and you would have touched their heart. There's a big difference. People think that, you know, you could sing in your bathroom. Doesn't mean you can't sing. Do you know what I'm saying? So no ship has sailed for you, my baby girl. It's
I hear you, but at the time, I mean, knowing then, if I was concentrating and focusing and being more mature about it, I would have got a bit more. Where you gone? You gone?
I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Don't worry.
I would have got a bit more, you know, more adapt to it and more up to date with certain things at that time. But I was always thinking, oh well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Years going by, but I never really threatened or stressed about it. I didn't really stress about the it's a bit dark here, baby. Can you put it brighter for me? Sorry, that was Balance of the engineer just coming in. Come and let them see you, babe. So I didn't really fret or anything about it, even though I know I was like wasting time. And I swear to God, everybody who knows me, they'd be like, "So you're a joker, you're wasting time," and I'd be
because
like,
they know you have a talent. They know you have a talent, and there's so many other singers out there. But let's keep it on track. So you still kept up with your writing, and you still go to these parties, and every time you can grab the mic, you started singing on the microphone, I guess. And do you know what I mean? Is that what was going on for you?
Sorry, he's got a booking. He was just telling me something because I know we was running late, and then sorry, say that again. Say that again, darling?
That's okay. I'm going to try and keep it as I know you've got to get out of there. You know what I mean? So we are running late tonight. You were going to the parties. You were still writing your music. You still had the aspirations, no matter how you looked at it. But here you are. Was you still singing in the parties? So you're going in the parties and singing, and everyone's telling you've got this beautiful voice, but you didn't believe that. Is that correct?
Let me hold back. It's not every time, anywhere I used to go, all the time I used to be singing in the party. I can't exalt myself.
What I'm asking you. That's the question I'm asking. Yeah. When you're going to these parties, were you going up and taking the microphone and singing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, I did do that. Sometimes if the energy took me and I was in a rave and I felt like I wanted to, I would do it. Sometimes just hold back and move and step back and don't step on anyone's toe. You got that vibe as well. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I still was feeling good in myself because my heart is great. So for my heart is great, I don't feel anyway, and I don't feel intimidated or not. I'll just do what I got to do.
Because you're confident that way. Well, that's how I met you. But I'm going to come to how we met and where you are now. So
Mhm.
so you're continuing to do that, and you didn't put anything out. You've just enjoyed literally just picking up a microphone and singing, you know.
Sorry, let me go back a bit. I did do a track with somebody. There was a few records come out before, to tell you the truth, under someone else's
Well,
label.
tell me about them, because I'm not
I
aware of it.
I cannot remember. His name is Neil. His name is Neil from a long time ago from East London, and there was someone from Milton Keynes. So it was like a trial and error, harmonizing, doing, you know, certain little things. I haven't in that time when you was doing your thing, Miss Fee International. Miss Fee International, I couldn't even
How
call
did
you.
I know you were going to do that? How did I know you? Right. Anyway, let me bring it back to you.
Right. So basically, let me just say. So basically, it was just a vibe. It was just a vibe, and it's like I kept on writing. I just kept on writing, and the words were there because it was like more poetry. And then it just faded away. Then I would go to some studio, do this, do that. You know,
Oh, there you are. You're still there. Yeah. So you wrote a couple of tracks. You were harmonizing in some tracks. So at least, thank God, in my head, I'm going, thank God, she did spit on tracks.
Yeah. But you know what it is? You know what it is? Maybe because it doesn't, you know, it's not always out, or you don't see it in the media. That doesn't mean it wasn't there. There was a lot of things behind the scenes that was, you know what I mean? And then so this EP that I'm hopefully putting out, one or two of the tracks.
Before you go on to that, before you get onto that, I want people, the whole idea of people standing in your truth is, and I'm just going to put it out there right now, so anyone that's listening like this, you have had you've got an amazing voice, you're an amazing person, and you're not the only one that's probably gone through that over a period of years, not going into a dance and singing and stuff like that, but have had great talent. They've had the odd band, they've had the odd this, but they have the most amazing voice, great writer, can sing off the hoof. You're like it's just literally, you could probably put the hum of an engine and Crystal will be able to sing the greatest song on that.
Oh, bless, you're so kind. You're too kind. I know you're keeping it real.
It's the absolute truth. It's the absolute truth. So what I'm saying is, listening to you're saying that I've written a couple of tracks, you know, which a lot of people have done. It may not have gone to YouTube. It may not have, you know, in some discography.
Yeah.
The fact is that you had the experience of putting out a few tunes, being a backing singer, but you've never ever stopped honing that skill, regardless of the time frame, having a family and, you know, bringing yourself up to date where you are.
Yeah.
Now, when I discovered you made my ears melt. You made my ears melt.
Oh,
and I just thought, wow.
Yes.
I'm going to come full forward because I don't want Bouncer to kick you out of the studio.
You can't kick me out here. I'm the first lady in here, you know.
Yeah, I know. For waiting on me for so long because the show's ran over.
Yeah, it's this place. It's this place, and he's got the studio in his garden back shed. So.
All right, okay. That's no problem.
Right.
We'll get Bouncer in there somehow. Let's bring ourselves up to date. When you did the tune, sometimes I feel like, and did I just sing that? Sorry.
Yeah, it was good. Come on.
I can't believe I just sang that. I'm going to try and play this tune, guys, because this is one of the first tunes I actually heard Crystal's voice on a track. Please let it be this one. Hold on.
You good?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Solo Beats Studio. Listen, sometimes I feel like I just want to run away from here. Oh yeah. Sometimes I feel like I just want to run away from here. seems like the same old way. I'm trying to make the best of my life. With no one to hold me down, I'll make it through somewhere, somehow. It's been hard, it's been a tough, but with his love, I'll make it through the ride. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, I push on through, 'cause I'm stronger. Sometimes I just wanna run away. Oh yes, you can't stop me, you can't hold me down. I'm making the best of my life. I'm feeling good, like I should, and I hold my head up high, high, with the loving so tight, and my friends and family.
Oh my God.
That's not the original one though, V. That was
not the original, but
yeah.
that's the one. That's the only one I could get.
Yeah, that's fine.
A
Video. It was a video. That's the one you could get with a video. Danny, bless him. He's watching me behind the scenes as well. You know, I've got my team on me. Got my team on me.
Oh, fantastic. I just remember being in a party and that tune came on and that track got because the version that we've got doesn't hear the harmonies and everything, but it doesn't need it because now everyone's hearing the naturalness and the beauty of your voice. And I just remember being in the party and this song came on. And I think, if I remember rightly, I think it got pulled up about 10 times.
I lied, did it?
Yeah, it didn't get past. It got past. Sometimes I feel like I just want to run away. Rita, come again, selector.
Can I just say, V, I want to pick up all the DJs because I grow up with them, being around them. I just want to big them up for showing the love and playing the music, and
they did,
and yeah,
they did. Do that at the end. Let's get the rest of what's going on with you.
No, but I know. I just felt like saying that. I just felt like.
Yeah. No, we will. When at the end of the show, I always say to people, "Is there anybody you want to thank?" So, and as I said, I was in a party, and this DJ played the track, and it absolutely got the full whack, rewind. And from then on, when I went out, that track just did not get past to the chorus. It just didn't make it because it was a hit. It was an amazing hit. Now, as far as I'm aware, it really was. That was like 2 years ago, if I'm right. So that was like 2018. Was that right? Well,
when you hear it, it was done about 2015, though. 14, 15.
Oh, really? So by the time I was hearing it, it was like 2018. And I kept thinking, and I remember meeting you and saying to you, you need to be on plastic. You just need to, where's the album? And I remember saying this to you way before I decided that, I was going to do this music shop show on a fortnightly basis. And I always said to myself, when I have to do this show, I need to make this girl, people hear her story, her history. She's not just a woman that walks into a dance or one of those clubs or house parties or raves and just picks up a mic. She's actually a songwriter. She's actually someone who can put this woman on plastic and this is something that I feel that the industry, because there's a lot of soul singers out there, don't get me wrong, but there is not anyone of your ilk, of your standard. I'm being dead serious. That can still sing the old school way, without having to feel that you need to blow the freaking roof down. Excuse me for swearing on a
Sing JB.
Yeah,
it's a Sing J kind of thing. It's a Sing J kind of.
I get that. No, you're more than a Sing J, and I'm going to keep saying that to you.
Okay.
You are more than a Sing J. You know what I mean? What did Mr. Henry say? Singing Canary and Crystal at her best on this tune. Right. I totally agree with you, Mr. Henry.
Mr. Henry.
Yeah, you don't have
Love
to say. You should be able to see the things, the comments down below. But hear what I'm trying to say to you.
My screen ain't set like that. Hold on.
So,
oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
2015, here you are, you've done this track, and you seem to be now getting in abundance. People are, saying, yeah, I want to work with you. You've had loads of people asking you to do dub plates, etc. And then it brought up the next track, and I can only go with the history that I have, Crystal, which then brings me to this track. And I wasn't able to cut the beginning, so people need to bear with this tune, but I need everyone to hear. This was the tune of 2020. Listen to this. Ignore her running off to go and pick up her phone call in between recording this. But here we go.
Ooh, solo studio.
Yeah.
Have a look.
You look like Crystal.
You're funny. Okay. Don't straighten my face and all that shit. You get me?
You could, yeah?
Yeah. Shit, who's that?
Ask her say she's recording, babe.
Huh?
Come on, ask her say she's recording. Colleen.
No, you answer, go on.
I'm just going to record and you rang the phone. I should put it on silent. Colleen. Yo. Who are you talking? Colleen, who, me? Yes. All right, I'll play it in a minute. I'm recording. Can't you hear me echoing? Get off the phone. Don't phone me back.
I'm in the solo studio. This is Peckins production out of the Stingray box. Hey. Listen, all the things you told me, boo, for me and you, was it true? All the dreams you had inside, was it just a lie to keep me by your side? I need to know right now, 'cause the feeling is oh so strong. Are you the one? Tell me, baby. Tell me. Every day I think of you, my mind is right all over you. Don't wanna lose your love. There's something about you. Every day I think of you, my mind is right all over you. Don't wanna lose your love. There's something about you. It's a mystery to me. How blind you can be. Can't you see, baby? This is sweet love meant to be. The dreams you had inside, was it so hard to find? I don't wanna lose your love. It took so long to find you. Does it have to be this way? Why does it seem so hard sometimes? My mind is running out of place. Don't know which way to turn, left or right. But I keep on moving, keep on striving, keep on fighting, keep on loving. I got the remedy, it's all about me. What will be, yes. Every day I think of you. My mind is right all over you. Don't wanna lose your love. There's something about you. So long to find you. Every day I think of you. My mind is right all over you. Don't wanna lose your love.
Let me tell you what people are saying, because I don't know if you can see it. So, Mr. Henry said, this at her best pun, this tune. I'm trying to read it as he says it. Blessed Seven says, big up Crystal, keep shining like the gem that you are. And let me tell you something, Blessed, she really is. Absolutely. What you see with this woman is what you get. And
V, can I interrupt you for 1 sec? I need to interrupt you.
Go.
Because I know because of the time and the traffic and whatever and that. B's got to go. I got to get out in 10 minutes.
No problem. I'm wrapping this up for you right now.
Also, sorry to interrupt, because I thought, let me just take the break off you for a minute. Sorry to interrupt. Also, you can continue this. We can do it next time. I'll do it in my house. So that time I don't have to rush and all that, because I took up his time. You know what I mean? I'm always taking up their time.
Right. Okay. So Mr. Henry said, this is raw talent at its finest. Go on, Crystal. So, Crystal, I've played we would definitely, because everything ran over today. You were supposed to be the first on. Thank you for repping the t-shirt because it looks bad on you. Do you know what I mean? You've got boobies to wear them. But what I wanted to say is, you're in the middle of the studio right now, writing your latest EP. You've been undercover, which anyone that doesn't know, she has been literally undercover as we speak, trying to stay away from social and, getting this new album ready for 2021. Something I have been dying and waiting for. And so for me, you definitely will. This album is finished, this EP, you're coming back to sing some of those tunes live in-house in the studio. Do you know what I'm saying? So sorry everything ran over today. Now you said something earlier, which was, I want to big up some people. So before you jump out of it, and thank you, Mr. Bouncer, for being very patient, because this went into your studio time today.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to everyone out there who's patiently waiting for your new album to drop, and people you want to thank?
V, I know this is your thing, and you've been on it all night. And I really wish I could stay longer and talk.
Just say what you need to say.
I really wish I could just say what I need to say, because you've put me on a platform. This is the first time I'm doing like a little talk show. Can I just say, when I get a proper, the proper into it, from top to bottom, when I got everything done, that was going to be my old mate, Mr. Simple, because he knows me and I was used to it because I'm a bit shy. So I want to say respect my Empress, Atala for bringing me on here, because I thought I was going to be nervous.
Oh yeah.
I'm being all right, because I'm just trying to step it up. But can I just say, I've got a few original beats coming out, making on my EP. As you know, my homie Val, he's got his thing going on, so it's some business there, making his own beats there. And also me homie Chi. Chi makes beats, Valerie. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
No. So
I don't sing that style of music, so I wouldn't know.
So
as everyone says, I'm a sellout, but they don't know me, so they can continue thinking I'm a sellout. But hey,
you're a sellout. You're not a sellout. Stop that, man. You're not a sellout. Who said that?
I don't really care. But go on anyway. It's about you today. Go on.
Just stand in your truth, man. Just cool, man.
I do.
I know. So I just want to say to everybody who supported or is supporting me, or is believing in me. Yes, Mr. Anyway, I can feel it. I can feel it. I don't even have to look at you. I can feel it. So anybody who's supporting me and my dub plates, my dubs, and the guys who got me on that lockdown last year. I don't want to mention it because there's only names I've got to mention. So I'm going to leave that to next time. They know who they are. Love them to the bone. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank everyone. It's just in me. I just like it. And I got more to give. And I can't wait. I cannot wait, because you are superb. And you and I it's very rare that I interview friends and blah, but we've grown through music. You and I have grown to be, on a level of great sisterhood. And I just want to see you just blossom. Thank you, V. Thank you.
You don't owe me anything. This is one thing I know that you do this quite a lot. Like Valerie, forget about that, Crystal. It's everybody has their time, and it's your time now. This is your time, and appreciate it, take it in, love it, hone it, own it. Don't let anyone tell you any different, because you deserve it. This is what I need you to know. Do you understand me, my sister?
Yes,
It's
darling.
yours. You know what I mean? So whatever you're doing in the studio, I, for one, want first dibs. No, I don't care about the DJs out there.
I forgot one
I
person because
first-
I've been recently doing something as well. So I forgot about the old man himself, Mr. Indie Shootout, as we know
Yeah.
himself as well. So you'd be hearing a little things with that with Mr. Lang as well. But
That's
if anybody else don't feel away, because like I'm working, it's just working. I'm calling people that I'm doing something with right now, and everybody who's done it before with me, I've got their back, man, and it's all good.
and they've got yours as well. So for everybody out there, for the people that
Some
are
of them,
still,
yeah.
I can still see them, in the chat room. Mr. Henry says Valerie and Crystal collaboration. Listen, we
Yeah,
keep
man.
saying that, but Crystal would blow me out the water.
No, Valerie, it's not about that. Stop. Can I just say something? You know, when you sing and you know someone sing, you don't need to go there now and just think, oh, I'm gonna. No, I know, but I'm not like that. I'm a lover, innit? I'm a lover. I'm not a hater. I'm a lover. So I will blend. Whether your technique is different than mine, we will gel together.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on,
we
you
already
don't know
said
how it
that.
is.
I'm just joking, Crystal. Crystal knows that she and I have already
Yeah.
said we
I'm
will
not in the hype
collaborate
thing. I
later on this
it
year.
might be a little loud. I might be a little loud and hype, but I'm not really a hype person. I just like to do it undercover, then can't assassinate them.
I said to Crystal that I'll do the backing and she does the singing. She went, no, we're singing together. And I went, oh my God, all right, Crystal, we'll sing together.
Yeah.
Look, even tonight, I just think that you're welcome. I think that you and Doctor would be great. You'd work beautiful with Bushkin.
Love him.
I mean, I've got I think Ravon from the US who worked with Shaggy's on next week. So it'd be really good for me to sort of probably introduce you to him. We've got some beautiful upcoming USA artists next week. Brittany Janae, she's another one that, be good to do a US collaboration. So these are all the things that I'm now involved in. And all I'm interested in is bringing people on the show and getting them to collaborate with each other, whether they're in Germany, England, America. And this is what, this show is really all about. But I wanted people to see you first and hear what it is and be excited for the rest of this summer. Crystal, I want to thank you for your time. Bounce, I'm ever so sorry it's run over. It should have been 8 o'clock. To everybody in the chat room that watched way from Bushkin to right to the big end because you thought Crystal was on first. Blame Crystal. But
I was meant to come on first. I was meant to come on first because I'm not in their caliber yet, man, and I love it. We're not in a drama.
And anybody that knows Crystal, and when you speak to Crystal after, I'm just saying to anyone that's still on this live, and I can see who's on the live, to be fair, because I've got 4 platforms and 3 laptops that look like a piano. But and there she is in the background there. Can someone slap Crystal on my behalf? And going forward, could everyone push it in her head that to stop being so self-deprecating, because you've got everything and more. And you don't owe any explanation to anybody, not even to yourself. So just let what God's given you shine, my baby. Bouncer, thank you. Thank you to everybody that's still watching. With 2.5 hours that I've sat in. I've been trying to go to the loo for about 2 hours. But
I'm trying to call him. And he's going, nah. Listen, can we do this again? Because I don't think this was a proper insight, but we carried a little bit. Can we do it again? So guys, I'm so sorry. Next time.
Yeah, not a problem, Crystal. We can do this when the EP is ready.
Yeah.
I will definitely have you back. As I said to Doctor, what are you doing? I thought she was getting undressed then for a second. Listen, I don't know if she's going to come back, but I want to thank everyone that tuned in tonight. Mr. Henry, it's really lovely to see you. Very rare I see you on the live. So for me, it's beautiful. But everybody, thank you so much. It's been a cold and windy day. I just want to send out positive affirmations. It's nothing but love that comes in this area every week. Anytime we have anybody, it's nothing but love and collaboration. Let that be the same thing in your life, in your daily life. Anything that, she's back here. I wanted to say bye-bye. Can you please say bye? Can you say bye to everyone, please, Crystal?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. That was beef. Can I just say sorry if it's been up and down? You know me. Who knows me knows me. It's always up and down with me, man. I'm just keeping it real. Coming just raw like that, innit?
You are.
Thank you, everyone. I love you all, you know. And I've got more to give, you know. Just watch your space, man.
I just accept, the thing is to accept you for who you are, and that's all that's necessary.
Thank you.
Good night to you guys in there. As I said, good night, Bouncer. Lovely studio. And I will be visiting at some point soon.
This studio, I've been there for good, like, nearly, is it 12 years? But there was a pause because he had things to do. Yeah, off and on. I wasn't going nowhere. I was always going to be here, but he's a very busy man. So.
Okay.
I've got to go. He's making me feel uncomfortable. He's standing at the bloody door.
It's all right. It's you're still live, Crystal. So let's be careful of what you're saying. Right. Mr. Henry, manners and respect, my darling. Big up. Crystal, get yourself out of the door and before he throws you out and lock the studio up. And I'm going to say good night to you, Crystal. Speak to you later.
I'm going to link all of you. I'll link in a bit.
And thank you for wearing my t-shirt. I love you for wearing my t-shirt, standing in my truth.
Thank you. Big up, everyone. Love you. I got to go. Love ya. Mwah.
Bye. Crystal, with Crystal, you need to just accept her for who she is. And that's what I do. She is wonderful. So you can imagine when the EP comes out, how it's just going to be crazy. Interviews are just going to be nuts. So, from me to you, have a wonderful weekend. Apparently, we may get a bit of warmth next week because I don't understand. Mr. Henry's laughing. Because you know what I'm saying, right, Mr. Henry? I'm sorry. She has put a massive smile on my face this evening. I'm hoping that tonight's show, you had laughter, you had music. I'm sorry there was nothing live, as in, you know, the musicians. But give us a couple of months or a couple of weeks. Everything will be going live right here from Casa Valerie M's house in her own studio. We'll be putting on live performances. We'll have bands. We've got a couple of American artists next week on Bank Holiday Sunday. So please feel free to join, to listen to Brittany J, English artist Presidents, and they both are, and another English artist who's just truly, these guys, amazing. They mix up the soul and the bit like Stormzy, but singers. They don't rap, they sing, and their music is just truly, it's like chocolate. And for me, I find it beautiful every week to find these hidden gems and bring and introduce them to you. So on that note, good night. Have a wicked weekend. Mwah, 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 mwah.